They have it in UK too.
He probably
Nah,
took it from
I took this
Thailand.
whole stock to I took a big ass
From
stock
Thailand?
to yeah,
From Thailand?
yeah,
Oh, that means you're
necessary.
addicted to this.
Sorry.
That
Yeah.
means you're addicted to this, right?
Nah, but it's like it keeps me it helps me stay awake. So that's one of the reasons.
I'm checking if we are
I got
live.
the notification.
You got the
Got the
notification?
notification saying
All right, we are
live.
live
Yes,
then.
sir.
Let's go,
Uh,
We
boys.
are live.
All right, so
Ooh.
welcome to this week's episode of Byte Banter, where we banter about a lot of tech things that happened within this week or the past few weeks. So, from this week, we're planning to change the format a little, where before we used to have 3 different topics that we talked about, but this time we'll have 2 different topics and a new segment that is, which one would you rather? I don't know. I'm just coming with the name on the fly, but we can work on the name. And if you guys have any suggestions, you can drop it in the
like
chat.
that Ellen show one. Would you rather?
Is that an actual segment? I don't know. Okay,
No,
anyhow.
not that, but they have something similar.
So first, let's do the thing that we did last week where we compare our YouTube analytics. And sadly, the analytics for last week has been really bad. You guys haven't been watching our shit. What's up, guys? Hema even told this getting scammed story. How can you not watch? Wait, let me check the views. So I think last week we had no gain in subscribers. We had 11 last week and we still got 11. And as per views,
Okay, that's fine.
our last video still has 25 views, and the ones before that also didn't have any added views. I think 1 or 2 views. So the last week has pretty stale, and we also didn't upload a separate video because we didn't have time. All of us were busy. But I think from today we might get up a proper video from the comparison segment. So let's see how that goes.
Hmm.
All right. Then once we are done talking about that, let's head on straight to the main topic. Or do you guys have something to discuss?
Hema, do you have any sponsors today?
Oh, I got it.
Uh,
I got Blue.
no,
I sponsor Blue every week.
Oh,
blue.
he
They
got
have
blue. I think
SID.
Hema we can talk about
Yeah,
I see inhalers.
inhaler.
You got okay, yeah.
Cheers.
Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
by the way, I have a separate
Do you
topic.
have one, Chandan?
No, I do not. I have a separate topic that I did want to talk about that I was keeping for this stream. So that has
Yeah.
nothing to do with our actual topic. So let's not bring up the slide change right now. But let's go to the topic. So did you guys see the Mr. Beast story or post last time where he had said that he will give away 10K to six or five random people because it was his birthday?
10. He
No.
made it 10.
Yeah. So initially it was 5, right? So initially it was like a $50,000
5.
commitment. Do you know how
Then he
many?
changed it
Do you know how many followers he
No.
gained just by that one post?
How many?
So I was tracking it. So when he first shared it, like when I got up and I saw it, he had like 28 million followers on Instagram, and by the by the end of it, he had 38 million. So he gained 10 million followers out of that one post.
Wow.
So if you
Yeah.
think about it, that the $10,000 was worth the investment. I'm sure even if you go to a marketing agency, they'll charge more than that for less followers than that. 10 million followers. Can you think
Yeah.
about it just from one post?
Yeah.
It's
Mr.
it's crazy.
Beast.
Yeah. I mean Mr. Beast is kind of person that is yeah, I would put him up there in the memeing and marketing style of Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
Like he says something and something
Yeah.
just happens.
But the
It's
thing
like
is,
he's got that
the people
fan
believe
base.
the things that he said. Like if anybody else would have made that story, I wouldn't have believed it. This story, I felt like he will give it to people, and he had a funny
He will. He will.
thing that he noticed. Remember, Hima, what you said to me the day the results were out?
Oh, no, that is too racist.
No, it's not racist. It's just an
What
observation.
did you say? What did you say?
I didn't see any like Asian person got that 10,000. Only people outside Asia got it.
So I think what must have happened is just a guess. So the people who were giving away the awards, who got selected randomly, maybe they had like some people appointed to do that. And since they are European and they were using their Instagram over there, maybe they just saw the people over there. I don't know.
But he said
Actually,
he
no.
will
Wait.
randomly choose from the comments, right?
Was it from the comments? I'm not sure. Maybe he sees who posted the stories, right? The mentions.
Maybe.
I think we can just like circle around on this kinda. We can just look at his demographics, like where his most viewers come from, or things like
Not
that.
America, right?
That way, if we get the stats on that, we can just
Mm-hmm. I'm
map
pretty
it out.
pretty sure it's not America. He talked about it in one of these streams. He
No,
has
no,
the
it's not only America, but it's
yeah
like
the most
many,
viewers, right? Yeah.
most outside.
Mm-hmm.
Is it automated though? I think he has a team who would just like randomly pick.
Mm-hmm.
To be
But the thing
honest,
was, his
but
post also got removed, right? It wasn't on Instagram. Instagram removed it,
what?
so they didn't have any.
Yeah.
I don't know how they had records for the people they gave the prizes to.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe at the end of the day, it was just somebody screenshotting some of the names, and they just picked out the names from there. Maybe.
No.
Yeah, the first
He
5 in
posted
the 5
something.
minutes, whoever did that.
Yeah.
He
No, but-
posted everything is saved.
No, but the problem is the post got deleted, right? So how does he still have the numbers? Maybe he lost the data. So he just got some old screenshot from somebody and saw 5 people's name there. 10 people name actually.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
or maybe some
yeah. The only interesting thing I
random
found was
names.
that $10,000 is completely worth for him, considering how much money he spends on his main channel for a video. $10,000 for him was not that big an amount for 10 million. What's 10 million? 10 million followers.
No, it's not. It's like 100K dollars.
What do you mean? Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's 100K.
Yeah, 100K, 100K, yeah.
In paper.
But still, think about
You're right
it.
on that.
10 million followers.
His single video, like I think on his Reacts channel must have like generated that much amount already.
Yep.
It's like
Easy.
sitting in what? Easy, yeah.
So what he says is that his main channel is the channel which is non-profitable. That's the channel where he loses money, and the other channels are where he generates enough money so that he can put into his main channel.
Yeah.
But it makes sense,
But
right?
some of
His Squid Game video was $3.5 million or something like that. He needs to make money for those kind of videos.
so some of the videos he broke even though. Like some of the videos he broke even with the sponsors. And some of the video he profited as well. I think mostly it's usually that hunt videos. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I hired a CIA detective to hunt me. Or
Mhm.
those ones are fun. Not gonna lie.
And it's like a series at this point. Right? He makes FBI agents, Navy SEALs, and all those people chase him.
I may wait. No, I cannot imitate Jimmy. Mr.
Hima,
Beast,
can you do a Mr. Beast voice?
Yes.
No.
you can do it.
No.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't remember Mr. Beast's voice.
He's energetic, not
Mr.
gonna lie.
Beast.
Yeah.
He's stupid with that.
The way he start the video is so nice.
But I saw this thing somewhere like in YouTube you should use your hands more to connect more to people. That way you are more I don't know, audience can connect more with you, and it makes sense if you look at the big YouTubers. All of them use their hands. Have you seen any MKBHD video? How much hand movements he has? He'll do this.
Yeah, that guy.
Mr. Who's the Boss.
Mr. Who's the boss? Yeah. You gotta
the
do
boss.
that.
All right then. With that, let's head on to our main topic for today, which is we start off with the first topic: front end versus back end. Which which of the two do you guys prefer? Oh, before that, for a 5-year-old, can one of you explain what's the difference between front end and back end?
Take this one.
Come on, guys.
Shit, my hair is so messy.
What?
All right, let me take that example right now. Now you you can, as a person, you have a front end and back end as well. It's like when you're having front end, it's your looks. You can look whatever you want, and it's your front end. Uh, the prettier you look, the more money you're gonna get. So, just kidding, just kidding. Uh, I made $5 somehow with YouTube. I'm still proud of that shit.
The
Don't cash
only
it
one
out.
here who made money on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Front
Oh no,
end is
recently I was like playing that beat right in legal beats,
Mm-hmm.
and ad came suddenly. I was so surprised. I was like, "What?"
wait, you're back in business?
No, no, no.
YouTube
I
YouTube
just
does
played it
this.
and I
So
saw an ad.
even though you don't get the money, YouTube runs ads on your videos if they have enough views. Like I have a really old video which
Hmm.
runs views. I never make any money off that. It's not a
I
monetized
will
channel.
sue YouTube. No, no.
You're saying that on YouTube.
Yeah, because they play ads in that channel and not paying anything.
All right, so back to the topic here. So basically, when we say front end and back end, the easiest example to give is that of a website, right? So on the website, you can see a lot of things like the animations, the colors, the aesthetics, on all of those stuff. Those are generally the front end side of the website, and the backend side of the website is filled up of API calls, the backend logic, and everything that makes the core functionality of the
Yeah,
website
the
to work.
code.
So
Yeah.
if you think about it properly, the functional requirement of any project is the backend, and the front end can be seen as a non-functional requirement where those are not really required for the project to work, but it is what draws in more customers because it's easier for them to access something. For example, if somebody has to code every time they need to do something, they wouldn't do it. But if they just have a easy to access front end, they would rather use it. It's the same thing with the command line interface, where before for computers you didn't have a mouse and key, you didn't have a mouse, you just used to use CLI, but now you have a graphical user interface, and that's why people use it more often. And both of them are
Yeah.
in their own respect complicated jobs at their own times. Both of them have their own complications. So which one do you guys prefer?
Uh, okay, let me start off with this one. I have been, I think we've done both, right, Timo? We have done both with the projects
Yeah.
we have created so far. And
Oh,
front end is
wait,
good.
what was the
Imagine
question
front
again?
end.
What was the question again?
Himo, where are
Which one
you?
do you prefer, Tima?
My
I
mind is
think he
not
has
working
done a lot
properly
of
today.
the sniffing already now.
Yeah, it made me high
Oh,
now.
okay, let's go. Let's go.
At the back, he must just like this.
Like this. Right?
Yeah. No, you
Okay,
can
fire
open this
alarm
from
just
the
went
back.
off. And it's okay again. It's okay. No
Okay,
worries.
back to
Podcast
the
first and
shit.
then right. Shit. No swearing. Anyway, yeah. Front end versus back end. I've done fair share of both of it. Front end, imagine this like playing with Legos. It's like just
Mm-hmm.
as long as you know when to put what block, you're fine with that. But the thing is, I consistently get bored with front end. And back end, for me, it's like I just go crazy when something's not working, and it's just that it's just that one piece that I'm trying to fix, but then I cannot do it. I go to internet now. I'm just trying to use ChatGPT, Bard, and all those systems, but no, it's not helping me either. It's just gonna keep me in a loop of creating the error. So
Mm-hmm.
backend is, I mean, with all the projects I've done so far here, it all comes out to a spaghetti code, like 300, 400 lines of code, which
Uh-huh.
could have been simplified. So it's like, yeah, from what I
The
see,
design that the image generation model gave was sick. Not this one. I mean the previous one.
Oh
Now
yeah,
it's gone. Now it's some Lego or something.
yeah. No, I'm just swapping around the images. Yeah. Another like
Okay, I
additional
got it.
question to this. Do you guys consider UI UX part of front end, or is that a whole other genre? Not a genre. Is that a whole other job description?
I
Yeah,
think it,
it's not it's a whole other job.
So
just
UI
so
UX.
so the
do you mean
front
like
end guy should
prototyping and just creating a wireframe?
you could say that, or maybe even something simple on Canva. Just
Yeah,
Canva or just
it is completely
wireframe
different
or
job. I'm pretty sure it's completely different job.
prototyping. Like,
so basically you're saying a front end
No, just
developer
designing, right?
should get the complete design from another person, and they should be able to replicate it like one on one onto the actual code, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
no,
It's
no,
completely
there's
different
like
job. Yeah, yeah.
there's people who can do both
Mm-hmm.
coding, also good, also creative.
Mm-hmm.
I think for them it's easier to do both UI UX and front end.
I see.
But I think most of the people who are good at front end, they do not make the design.
Mm-hmm.
UI UX designers make the design and they do the coding part.
Mm-hmm. All right. I was asking this because for me personally, if I have to ever design the UI UX part, I'm very bad at it. So that's why I usually shy away from front end job and then go to back end job more. Because all for the back end job I need to do is I get a prompt. I need to give an answer. I'm ChatGPT basically when I do the back end job. But for the front end job, I need to think about, does this look good? Does this color go with that? But
Actually, for front end, you had to use more like logic
yeah.
sometimes than backend
Mm-hmm.
because you had to think like if you had to move a bubble from there to there, you had to
Mm-hmm.
think what math,
Yep.
what should I do for this? Like there's math behind it. Right?
Yep. I think front end is more problem solving, right? Where you have a problem and you have a given set of tools
Yeah,
and you need to figure out how to use these
yeah,
tools to accomplish that.
yeah.
So which one do you prefer, Himo?
I prefer front end
Uh-huh.
because I don't know, I enjoy doing it.
I see.
Yeah,
Is that why
front
you
end. But I mean, I don't hate backend. I
uh-huh.
like
Yeah,
backend
of
too,
course.
but I
We're just
prefer
talking about
front end
preferences
more.
right now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, preference. Yeah, I prefer front end more
Uh
than back end.
so when you work on impressions, I thought that I'm working on the backend because I'm more comfortable with the backend, and I thought that you also like backend more. But since I'm working on backend, you're working on front end. I did not know that you prefer front end over
No,
backend.
actually, I mean, I prefer both equally, but
Mm-hmm.
front end a bit more
No, let's
because I
say
don't know, for some reason I
you
a bit
have to
enjoy
choose a
doing.
job, right? Like a full-time job at a company that you really like. They are
Yeah.
offering you two positions, front end or back end. Which one would you take?
Oh, yeah, that would be front end.
Front end, back end, full stack. Which one now?
Oh, full stack
Okay. Darsha, what about you?
because it has both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, this is getting a bit out of. Hey, wait. I would just go with backend for sanity purpose because I, I mean it makes me insane because of spaghetti code that I'm
Mm-hmm.
outputting. But then again, it's not like if I'm joining a company, doesn't mean that always I have to start from complete scratch. It's like there must be some sort of documentation of what the project is about and X, Y, Z. But if I were to go with front end, I don't know. It just feels really boring to me. So I don't know if I could just give all of my energy to it. I think that's pretty much my point of view. I could go full stack. It's more money, but more sadness as
I
well.
don't think it's that much more money. I feel the salaries are comparable actually.
Yeah.
At this point, when you look at job descriptions, right, even for
Mm-hmm.
junior roles, they're basically asking for
Oh,
full stack developers now. It's like the
Exactly.
whole stack. You need to know Mean, you need to know Mern, whatever they're using. It's like you need to
oh
know that.
shit! There's a freaking spider here. No, I mean small one,
And the thing
but
is,
I'm
no,
not afraid of spiders.
Hema, take a bite.
yeah, becomes Spider-Man on stream.
Bigger, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Your uncle
Whoa!
is in danger. Then.
Do you think a spider came there because you're talking about the web?
Yeah, pretty cool guy,
Maybe
developer.
guy got jealous.
He's like,
Guy got jealous
I'm
of
the
my
OG web
developing.
developer.
Yeah, and now people stealing his job. Right? Now
Mhm.
we are becoming web developers.
I was saying that yeah, at this point, no matter what position you join a company for, they expect you to do everything once you're inside it.
Yeah, pretty much that. Oh, what's it? Make of
Yeah,
this?
everything. You mean like sweeping the floor,
No,
cleaning keyboards?
that was only for Waris's company.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel bad for that guy.
I still
I
remember,
remember the situation.
yeah, when we went to the Chiang Mai trip, Waris was like, all of us, all of you guys were discussing how your senior project was going on, and Waris was doing extended training, and I asked him how's the extended training going on, and he's like, they make me clean the monitors and keyboards. I'm like, what the hell is going on at your intern?
That was sad for him. Like, uh,
Yeah,
it
I think
was
it's
quite
officially
something.
becoming like 1 year that we haven't heard anything from him.
We mentioned Waris on every stream.
Every
Yeah,
month I text that guy. Every month I
he's like
text
the
that guy.
most
Boris.
famous person from our stream.
Do you guys want to give
We scream our name on stream.
Do you guys want to give context behind Waris?
Well, he
No, no,
was
no.
our beloved tech trooper. We were in the same batch. We love that
Oh,
guy.
tech
We still love
troopers,
that guy. Yeah.
tech troopers.
Hima, I, and Waris were
That tech
even in the
troopers.
same
Yo,
hackathon group before that day.
that
Yeah.
project we proposed, and people are like using that project now. I don't want to talk more
Dude,
about it. Yeah.
we were ahead
I
of
mean
our
the
time, dude. That's it.
yeah
It was good project. It was really good idea.
yeah.
I don't know why I still got B plus for that shit. Maybe it's exam.
Mhm.
I'm so salty. I could have done better.
So back to we were talking about
Your front end and back end, right?
Yeah, front end, back end,
front end,
full
back end.
stack.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, should we get deeper into like front end languages and stuff, or should we save those for the programming tier list that we will be coming up with soon?
Yeah, I think let's save it
Save it for
for
that, right?
the
So
yeah.
what else can we cover under front end versus back end?
We can talk about like how it benefits our future career goals,
All
but
right,
we already
go
talked
for
about what we
go for
prefer.
it. Uh-huh. That's just preference, right? What we prefer.
Yeah.
So maybe
Mm.
we could look at this from the hiring side of it. Like, what do they prefer usually? Do they prefer
Yeah.
front end developers or
Yeah.
back end developers?
Mm, so at the end of the day, everyone wants more money. Right? More money means not front end. So people wants.
No,
I mean, people like us who can do both, like full stack. So I think if we are searching for a job, we should go for full stack, right? I think it's
I'm a
better
little
for us.
confused too. Why are we assuming that back-end engineers get more than software engineers? I mean, front-end engineers.
It's. I'm just guessing by the salaries I saw before. Like usually when I see some front end role, salary is usually lesser than the back end role that the same company offers
I did not
both
know
of the
that.
roles.
I thought that both of them had the same salaries.
That can pay a little bit more. I don't know. It's based on my experience. I mean knowledge.
I see. I did
But
not know about
yeah.
that.
So yeah, what do you guys think? I don't. I'm just guessing. What do you guys think? Is it
I feel like what Darshil was saying
highly
earlier
higher paid?
is more relevant, right? Where the companies don't care about what position you come in with; they just hire you, and once you're in, you'll get all
Yeah.
kinds of jobs. So that is why I'm confused about the difference in pay. Because if that's the case, everybody will go for the
Mhm.
higher paid job because at the end you need to do the work anyway.
Hmm.
How's
At
it
the
out
end,
there in the
Hey,
everyone
but
UK?
needs money. No one
uh,
wants to work, right?
uh,
Everyone
no,
work
no,
for
wait,
money.
wait, wait. Actually, I'll just extend this on our next topic as well. But for you, like how it is in UK, it's like You're basically asking for everything. I have applied to many front end jobs. I've applied to back end jobs as well. It's like just give me any job, dude. I need an internship. Hey, anyway, front end jobs is they start out by listing basic front end
Mm-hmm.
toolkits they are looking for, especially React. Some are still using PHP right now. I don't know why, but they're still using JavaScript.
Not some actually. Now people are getting back to PHP.
PHP for front end or back
Yeah, I don't
end?
know why.
I think PHP
Backend, I know that.
newer
Yeah.
version, like the
But the
latest
PHP
versions.
stack,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
the lamp. Uh, so yeah, PHP is there. PHP is still in the scene. I'm like, why? You need PHP. On top of that, you need 3 different libraries of PHP that you need to know. So yeah, that's quite something. Basically, for that front end, they're asking for a whole stack. If I go to backend, they're going to be asking for backend more, like
Mm-hmm.
concentrated towards backend, but then desire to have there's a column it says desire to have, and then it says front end skills as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
basically they want someone who can handle the whole product itself.
And below that is like
That's
10
great
years
until
experience, 5 years of age.
and just wait until it's like 2025 or something. They'll be like, you better have marketing experience, you better have the management
By then they
experience.
won't hire engineers anymore. ChatGPT will do everything.
Yeah, it's that's that is the case out here. It's like when we were talking about career paths before, it's like if you're into development for web, you can go look at front end, back end. But at the end of the day, you need to know both of them.
Mm-hmm.
For application development as well, you need to know both of them, front and back end. And then you have the other side of computer science engineering, which is data analytics, data science, data
I
engineering.
think usually the people who knows backend also knows front end at least a bit,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
it's
opposite,
because you got to
people
connect
who
it
do.
anyway. So it's like, yeah, pretty
I,
much
I
that.
feel like it's the
So
other way around. I feel like people who know front end know back end, because back end you don't
Yeah,
need to know
it's
any
both ways
specific
actually.
libraries, right?
they have to
For
pass the data and everything. Yeah, it
exactly.
goes both way.
But I feel the people who
It's
know
both ways.
back end sometimes
Both.
don't really know the front end, because front end have some very specific stuff that you need to know, which only comes with experience.
That's true too. Yeah, but no, I mean, I'm not telling that they're expert, but
Mm-hmm.
they know some. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. While we're on this, let's also like extend the topic, right? So, what do you think about the data side of engineering and the software side of engineering?
Yo, what is wrong with this spider?
What happened now?
This guy, this web developer.
He's in the back end now.
Does he want a job in impressions or what?
Are
As
we
a
hiring
If I
professional
hear
already?
web
you,
developer?
hold it, and bring it out. Hold it.
No, no.
No, no, I don't wanna
We
hold
don't
it.
want PETA coming
I
after
don't
us.
wanna. I don't wanna become Spider-Man.
You sure about
Spider-Man
that?
is not good. Yeah,
All right. So,
I don't. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I was
Yeah,
saying that.
Yeah,
What do you
sorry.
think on the software engineering side of the computer world versus the data side of things, like data analytics? Does AI come under data? Yes, right?
Yeah, both actually, software engineering
Mm-hmm.
and data. That's just how we roll. But when you're looking at the data side, it's pretty much like you're collecting data, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're running a business, you need to have data separately, and then you need to have people who are analyzing the data. Data is like, let's say your website, impressions one, link it here or somewhere. Where are you gonna link it? Here, there, somewhere. Yeah, it's like
we did
you
not
guys.
like last time we said we're gonna link something,
I didn't like
but we
it.
did not do it.
Busy times.
People
It's
people
alright.
must be like, oh, this guy liar. They're searching for the link and it's not there.
Nobody watched the stream, Emo.
Impressions.1. Look it up.
And if it's not up,
INT.
just look it up again the next day.
Yes.
Yeah. Keep looking
Next
up.
week
You
we'll
will
be
find it.
back. Anyway, yeah, you guys can. Actually, it's not just that. It's like it's our
That
YouTube
Keep
as
was.
well,
looking it
right?
up.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Anyway, it's our YouTube as well. It's like we need the analytics to know what we are doing right, what we are doing wrong. It's like one of our shorts made a good amount of views,
Hmm.
and
how
the,
many
I-
views? How many?
I think it was
it
190
was around
something. It stopped around
190,
that. Yeah.
190 something. Yeah.
Let me check. It's 193.
Cool.
193. Yeah.
Ooh, not bad. Not bad.
That's not
Organic.
bad. Yeah. Not bad. Yeah.
A bit more of that, and we can be rich. Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, we need data, but we need to ask correct questions as well on
Hmm.
what we need. So that's the data side. It's best if you have the separate team that is solely working on the data, collecting, managing, analyzing. That's
I,
separate.
I
And then
guess.
there's the software. Sorry? Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I guess my question right now would be which one would you prefer, the software side of the job or the data side of the job?
I,
You are
either.
studying big data statistics, so
Yeah.
I'll be completely honest. I picked up big data and high performance computing just because of its cool factor.
hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, there was advanced computer science, there was big data and HPC, and I'm like, I want these modules. There are optional modules in this that
But this
these
sounds
guys have,
cooler.
and it's like, yeah, pretty broad. So it's like if a person, if you want to stand out in job market,
Hmm.
you can go for something different, something fancier, and yeah, I did that. Big mistake, kids. Don't do that. Just go for whatever
Yeah.
suits you the best.
But I
It's
Yeah.
feel
better
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
have.
That's
I
true.
don't feel like that's a mistake.
Don't
I feel like that
judge
is
the
good
degree by
because
its name.
the skills, right?
Not
You
degree by
can
its name.
the skills you can learn it one way or the other, but the title really makes a difference. Like you do stand out because of the title, you know. There are so many computer advanced computer students over here, right? But I haven't seen so many big
That's
data
true.
students. And also, if you're looking for a job
Yeah,
specifically in big data, I think they would obviously prefer somebody who studied big data over somebody who studied advanced computer science. For
I know, like
example,
whenever
yeah,
you
yeah.
say big data, this my some kind of weird image comes to my head, like big data, like small data.
wait, AI generated the perfect picture for this. That's big data for
Yeah,
you.
I
that's
got it. I got it.
I don't know. It looks like a
Wait,
ship
that
that's
is
sinking. Anyway, what I was saying was, I regret doing the same thing in my for me, right? I chose digital engineering. Uh, I don't know why I chose digital engineering. Because I thought that some of the courses
yeah.
in this are better,
Why
but
did you choose
eventually
digital
the
engineering?
degree sounds worse
I
than
think
a computer engineering degree. Like I'm sure if I did a
degree
computer engineering
sounds
degree,
like
it's
degree sounds weird actually.
yeah,
Digital engineering. I don't know.
it's
They should name
it sounds like digital marketing.
CP.
Like when I go to people, they think it's more of a marketing course. They don't think it's an engineering course.
Yeah,
yeah.
Just
And
and the
when I
way
go to
they
people with
market.
my degree, they're like,
mm-hmm.
"Sorry, what? Come again?"
Yep. So when you go to
And then
people and say you're a computer engineer, they know what you are, right? But when I go and say I'm a digital
yeah,
engineer, and they're like, "And what's that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I'm a computer
What's that?
engineer."
I'm a digital engineer.
But
That means like
he must
like
doing
it's 0 and 1.
he must doing masters in that now.
Yeah. I did not say the word. I was like, oof. I was like, almost did it. Okay. But mine, I think I can. I will try to change it somehow before they give me the certificate.
I don't think you can you?
Uh, I think I can because they did not write it anywhere.
Ah,
It's
then
just written in that list.
mm-hmm. Then
I can
maybe you
change it,
can.
I guess.
Yeah.
Certificate.
Just get a master's in IoT.
Because
Even that's better than digital engineering.
no, masters in um I don't know, IoT maybe or communication. GIS, communication
Uh,
engineering.
I don't know.
yeah.
GIS.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
anyway,
know
back to the
actually.
main topic, right? So, which
Yeah.
one do you prefer, a software job or a data job?
Software job.
What?
You're asking from me, right?
Yeah, yeah, like everybody here.
Yeah.
How about you, Tandon? What do you prefer?
I I feel like I have experienced both backend and frontend, and I do want to experience data now because I worked with software, and I feel like
Oh
it's
yeah, yeah.
it.
I mean, yeah. I also want to experience, but I don't
Mhm.
like prefer doing it. I mean, I prefer doing software job.
Yeah, for
I mean,
me,
I want to experience it too.
mhm. For me, I feel like I want to experience it because I feel like I might like it more. I've done the software
It is.
jobs,
It is.
and I
You
feel
might
like
not
it.
like it too, because it's
I
the
feel
same thing, like
no. I feel
repeating
like
same
I
thing.
might like it because it's more. How should I say it? Uh, it
Flexible.
not just flexible. I think it's quantitative would be the wrong word for it. I mean, I'm trying to say that I can see what I'm doing. For the software kind of
I
job
see. I
in a
see.
big corporation, you usually do not see what you're doing. You make small changes in big systems which never come into deployment for the next 5 6 years.
You change the font or some shit, and it comes after 10 years.
Yeah. And by the time the program is
Yeah.
done, you deleted that stuff. They've removed their website.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or
I agree with you on this. I really agree with you on this. Yeah, go on.
I was just making a joke. Or the CEO says something dumb and gets cancelled. Yeah,
Yeah.
Darsha, what about you? Software or data?
Data. After coming out here, like I had a chance to work on the multi-core systems as well, like parallel programming and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I would still pick the data over that. It's much more better for my sanity, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, working
Data,
on this
by
back,
data, you mean like data science, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, data science, analytics, all that stuff. But I need to say the professor is nice, but he's kind of mean. By the way he is teaching us. You know how it's like he said you have to code this on Python. I'm like, okay, fine. I can create algorithm, binary classification or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But then he says you cannot use X library, Y library, Z
Ah, I
library. I'm
see.
like,
Then what's the point of
dude, exactly.
Wait, what the heck?
What's the point
Does
on
this look like
coming out here?
violence? No, right? Does this look like violence?
I can't
You might
see
get
that well.
violence.
No, you
It's
won't.
like
It's
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob,
Wait,
right?
I think
No, it's fine.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Ima, take a sniff, bro.
Oh yeah.
Take a sniff.
Yep. Cheers again.
No, no, no.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, right. Anyway, it's like sometimes I think there is a huge aspect on you can pick a fancy course in big data, data science, or whatever you want. But if your professor is really asking you to go right to the basics, the bare bones of any programming language, instead of learning libraries and being proficient with it, I don't think you would be happy when you're graduating and trying to find a job. And
Mm-hmm.
that's where they are like, you need to know Tableau, you need to know how to use PySpark, you need to
Mm-hmm.
use XYZ libraries, TensorFlow. I mean, yeah, TensorFlow is taught and everything, but still, it's like you need to know how to use libraries and how to make your program efficient, even in data analytics and science, compared to just going bare bones to the field. So that is something what I've experienced and what I try doing side by side. It's like I try
Mm-hmm.
learning the library as well. Kind of messes up my grades at the end, but
But I
sure.
feel like it's more important to look at the practical aspect of what you're learning
Yeah.
because that's what you'll be needing once you graduate.
Hey, coming back in bachelor's, I used to care about my grades. Back in high school, I used to be really critical about it as well. But here in masters, I'm like, hey, I passed. I passed. That's it. It is what it is. I passed.
Do you think grades make a difference when you're applying for job? As long as you've got decent grades.
Um,
Maybe
It
a
over
does when
here,
you
yes.
first, like when you enter entry level job. I think it does. It does
It
help.
does. Yeah,
no,
it does.
what I'm
It
asking is
certainly
like
does.
a D clearly makes a difference. That's bad. But do you think a B compared to an A makes a difference? A B or a B
Yes,
plus?
I think it does here. especially
Mm.
I
you
think
know when
A
we're
or
gonna
B or
apply to
whatever, the final GPA kind of matters because
yeah
that's the only thing they look at it.
they look at it. You know,
When
compared
you
to Deloitte here,
uh-huh.
sorry, I'll just make it quick. Compared to Deloitte here and in Thailand, mm, I don't think they were asking for much requirements for entry level job in Thailand compared to here. Here they're like asking for everything, your grades, your subjects, and all that stuff.
I see.
Even what school you studied in, like your high school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in masters right now, and they're asking for my high school. I'm like,
I see.
all right.
I see. What I was going to
So
ask is just answered by you. I was like, have you ever sent your grades when you apply for a job? Because I haven't. Usually, all my jobs I just send in my resume, and usually I don't include my GPA in it.
Yeah, but really,
Yeah, Y-
why not? I mean,
I don't think the
yeah, I
companies
kept
care
my
about that, right?
GPA there.
No, but I don't think
They
the,
don't. Maybe they do, but I don't know. We
no.
have to
I
contact
feel
some
like if
HR.
they do care about the
Like,
GPA, they would specifically mention you to send in your academic transcript as well. The fact that they're
that's true.
not
That's
asking
true.
it means that they don't really check it, right? Because not everybody's sending that in their resume.
Yeah. That's true. But I think it's a plus point if you have a good GPA. I mean,
Yeah,
if they check.
of course. Like being
For
able to prove
example,
that
like
you were
if
able to
Mr.
do your
K,
tasks.
if they ask Mr. K's transcript, he's definitely getting the job, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mr. K, I was talking to Mr. K. He's looking for internship as well, and
Yeah, he
I
told
don't
us
know.
to.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
tough.
he told us
It's
yesterday.
tough. The Mr.
I,
K.
anyway,
Are you
anytime
watching?
I think
Is
of
anyone watching?
I don't think so. Anytime I think of Mr. K looking for a job, right? I think of him standing near the river and throwing breads, and the companies are the fishes which are coming to get the bread.
Yeah.
Mr. K can do anything he wants. He is that level of genius.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Suarez.
No.
Uh,
I
I,
think,
I just hope he's doing well, man.
yeah, actually, me
Yeah,
too. Like, he doesn't say anything, so I don't know.
yeah.
Mr. K is what we all
That's all
aspire
I
to
hope
be.
for. He's doing well.
So,
Yeah.
I remember in my second year or third year, I don't remember which one it was. It was most probably the second year. I saw Mr. K take part in an online hackathon. He saw a question and he started coding.
Mhm.
It was basic Python. Now that I think back of it, it was stupid. I could have done it too. But back then, I was never shown the practical aspects of how to use coding to solve problems, right? So when I saw him do that, I was shocked. I was like, wait, you can do that? You can use coding to solve problems?
You know, like that day during the interview, right?
Mm-hmm.
That guy out of nowhere, they just sent me the email in the morning.
Just preface. Hima has had a few interviews lately, so yeah, go on.
Yeah, so they in around 8 a.m. they sent me the email saying today we have an interview
Mm-hmm.
and please join by 2:30. So I joined by 2:30 and they started interviewing me, and this guy after a while he directly got into like, oh, let's do the technical stuff now, and he gave me this Python problem, not Python, actually it's just like a logical question that I can use any language to solve. And but the thing is, like, he didn't give me like any time to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
prepare or anything. And when I asked him, like I said, like, I just got the email today morning and I did not prepare for anything, and he told me that for if you're a real programmer you don't have to prepare for anything, and it's just you can do
Oh
it without
damn!
preparation. And that guy
Oh
gave
damn!
me the question. Yeah, he gave me the question right away, and yeah, then I tried and it was okay. Only the second part he's told me that I could have done it, I could have chose another like a easier way instead of the way I used. But like during an interview it's not easy to like
Mm-hmm.
think
Yep.
that way. I mean, you know it, right? You guys know the pressure, so
You're on the
yeah.
spot, so it's harder to think. Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like interviewers should just keep it in mind that when they're interviewing someone, they are interviewing like them at
they
a
should keep
sixty
it in
percent deficit. Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
because we're under pressure and we
Yeah.
cannot think properly. It's like hackathon. Even in hackathon, I cannot think properly. Like
I
I always
remember
struggle.
at the end of the hackathon, you remember Hima? We were the last group to
Yeah,
submit, and we were
we
almost done.
almost
Yeah,
like got
we
fourth,
just kept wasting
third
time because
place.
we were not doing anything. We were stuck on a problem. Actually, it was so simple to do it at the end.
Yeah, we gave up and then
Yeah.
we figured it out
Mhm.
last moment and we got
Yeah.
fifth place. Right.
That was sick. That was really a clutch.
Yeah.
I remember that. It was fun.
But we lost like third place. We could have won third place, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, by the
Okay,
way,
let's wait until the next hackathon and we can kill the next one.
can we participate as master students? No, right?
Master students, no right?
Why not?
Can we?
We can. We cannot.
Isn't it unfair for the bachelor
we can.
students?
Just go in and
What
get pizzas, I
unfair?
guess.
It's
That's
okay. Yeah.
No, by the way, this reminds me, we should do this sometime where we should just pick up some coding questions, like interview, and we should have like a mock interview amongst ourselves. That could be fun too.
Oh, hey, there's this YouTuber.
Yeah.
Ben
Next time
Award or
during
something. He
hackathon,
does
let's make a video.
I've seen Ben about guy.
Let's do a vlog.
Yeah, sure. It'll be
That's
fun.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's make a vlog. Yeah.
I'm
Let's
up for
ask
it.
questions from the
Yeah,
kids.
We
Yeah,
can,
let's do it.
Darshal, you can also be there virtually. You can join on the phone and you can just show it to people and be like, okay,
Yeah.
he's asking a question.
Yeah.
The
You can
alumni.
like try to imitate the Indian accent and you can
No.
ask the.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
I'm kidding.
Oh yeah,
Have you seen that meme?
I am the
oh,
Indian YouTuber
uh,
from India.
Have you seen that meme? One day as a software engineer. 1 week as a software engineer.
Oh, yeah.
1 month as a software engineer.
Yeah.
I came out here in the UK and this is my accent now because I'm learning from all the Indian teachers out here. And, I don't think I get
There are a lot of Indian people out there, right?
Dude, 70% of my class is Indian.
Really? Damn.
It's
That
fun.
is nice.
There was this joke,
No,
right?
no, wait.
People leave
Yeah.
India to see other people, only to find out there are more Indians outside than in India.
Yes. Yes. Dude, 70% Indians, 20% Asian countries, especially China, and rest
How many
is
British are there?
five,
Minority
maybe
British.
5 or 10 in the class that I know of. Yes, 5 or
Yeah.
10 max. Out of the 100 people class, 5 or 10, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
We Asians did it. We made Britishers the minority finally. In their own country.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So,
what was the point you were making, Hima, when you were mentioning the coding thing interview?
Sorry?
You had a point, right? Or you just told the story just like that?
Oh, the point was like, yeah, like he said, like, the software, if you're a programmer, like, you don't have to prepare for that kind of stuff.
I see,
like,
I see.
yeah.
Wait,
So,
wait.
what he meant was like, he's not testing my programming knowledge. He's testing my problem solving knowledge.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you should be
Yeah,
able to
that makes
solve the problem. Yeah.
But don't you think you did that well? Even if you did an inefficient method,
I
the
did
fact
the
that
first
you
part well.
suggested a method is still fine, you know?
Yeah, I did it. I mean, I got the expected output. I mean, the
Mhm.
output he wanted. But the thing is, the method I used was not like full, like the efficient way. There's another, like a better way to do it.
I get it. Like,
Here's the thing, Hima. It's like you
I mean,
gotta-
I
gotta start
had that way in my head, but you know, like, it's under pressure and we have only limited time, so I just went with whatever that came to my head.
even when I
Hey,
had
okay,
my
you guys
recent
are-
interview, the same thing happened
Yeah.
where they had asked a question. I did it well. However, they wanted me to do it in a more optimized way, and given the time that
Yeah,
I was left
same,
with, I
same.
couldn't do that. But I still feel like they appreciate your problem thinking, problem solving skills, and they see how well are you communicating with
Yeah,
them, what you are doing, so that they can follow your thoughts. Because at the end, when they work with you, they want to make sure that when you work on something, you're able to explain them what you're working on, right? And they want to also be sure that
yeah,
at least you can solve some problems on your own without them having to interfere. So I feel like as long as you do
yeah,
that properly, it's fine. They don't really care about the output.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We all have like experienced the work environment at this point, right? And what do you
No,
think
not me.
about?
Like mine is only like around 3 4 months, not much.
Yeah, yeah, same, same,
But
same.
but I would
But
say, but I would say kind of similar. I got kind of similar experience from working on impressions and my other project.
that
I
that
mean, I don't
that
know.
is
I
it. It's
just
like,
think that I got similar experience.
yeah. So it is kind of sad that companies do not see our personal projects like it's part of our growth or experience.
They
You know,
do.
it's
I feel like
You
they,
know
they
how
do.
much I
they do.
milked
Yeah.
impressions.
Oh,
I I
you
mean,
should
I
talk
say
about
it
it,
in
Shiva.
every interview. Yeah, I take it out in every interview. As they, oh, I have this startup project going on, as it's an AI based web app, and I always bring it out and I show them the
See,
project
the fact that he had a
because
whole intro for it tells how many times he's brought it up.
yeah, it's the same intro that I say in every interview. It's like this. I did like 6 interviews last week, and in every interview I brought it out.
well, at least you're getting interviews. That is a big step here.
But
True.
yeah, interviews, but yeah, only interviews. After that, nothing. I
Even
hear
getting
nothing
interviews
from
is
them.
hard, bro. Like, when you really want
Yeah,
it,
that
sometimes
is
you don't
true.
hear back from companies for weeks.
Yeah, Agoda shit.
Months, dude, months.
I applied like 18 times now, more than 18 times, and
Hima,
still,
just
yeah.
wait a minute until I get a job. I'll write a salty as LinkedIn post. You should read that then. When I get a job, I'm writing a salty LinkedIn post.
Like,
Yeah,
I
to whom? To
I
whom?
don't know. No, to everyone out there, it's like it's like
To
to the
all the
I'm
companies,
to
gonna
all the
to
companies
the
out there.
no no okay
to
okay
all the HRs.
I'll tell no I'll tell you guys out here like straightforward. I have applied to more than 700 companies at this point, like literally.
In the
I
UK?
swear to God, I've created I did. I created custom CVs, I created custom cover letters, and then you know how much effort you have to like
Yeah.
just sit and fill in the
Mm-hmm.
form they have. It's not autofill. It's like sometimes the companies like Dyson and all those are like, why do you want to join our company? Second question, why do you want to join this specific position? How can you bring
Hey,
new content to
Darshi,
this
have you
or
ever
XYZ?
applied to Dell? Have you applied
No,
to
I've
Dell?
not
Oh
Dell.
damn, they ask like 100 million questions. It's like a
Yeah,
freaking
exactly.
the exam, the application.
So
They ask so
it,
much.
it it's crazy. It's like I created one email address just for this kind of stuff, like applying for jobs. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
created email address for. And that is like just rejections. It is the most humbling experience ever. It's like the market is not going to be kind to you. Never ever. Especially in this time of recession, it's not going to be kind to you. And it's like you just gotta stay persistent. So basically what I'm saying is I applied to 700 and out of the 700, I would say only 7 got back to me saying, we'll give you a shot, like we'll give you a shot, we'll listen to
Damn,
you.
it's
First round
one
of interview.
percent, 1% out of 700.
I'm
But
telling
like,
you, it's
but in
crazy.
UK, I think it's hard, right? Like, I think it's
It
like
is,
harder than Thailand.
yeah, I think so as well. But then
Yeah,
it's like you gotta look at different aspects and all that. Anyway, out of those 7, 2 just ghosted me clearly. Like they never showed up for interviews. They never sent me links. I send them replies and they're like,
remember that
no
GQ?
reply.
David interviewed us. GQ, right? They interviewed and ran
I
away.
was hopeful for
Didn't
that
say
one,
anything.
dude. I was like, something might have worked
Yeah.
out or so. whatever.
Yeah, I thought
Anyway,
we are gonna get some free mask and stuff. And
I used to have a
we ran
GQ
away.
mask, but then I threw it.
I don't have any GQ that like I don't have
I
anything
used to
GQ.
wear masks.
Those
Now,
were
if I wear masks, people will look at me funny out here.
surprisingly even
Anyway,
They
I
wear
yeah.
that
have
kind of shit, right?
yeah,
They wear that
decreased.
underwear kind of looking shit
What?
in UK.
What?
No, that thing like the hoodie and that the cloth kind of shit.
What the
The
hell is that?
burglar mask.
Oh,
Yeah, that Central C, I see him wearing it all the time. They
Anyway, yeah.
do wear it a lot.
That is my experience, Hima. So getting interview is like a huge step, even for me. It's like, oh my God, I got an interview. It's like, all right, in my board out here, only 4 interviews I got, like where I could talk. One of them was where I got to the final stage, and I got rejected. Salty. Uh, yeah, and one of them were like that startup I talked to you guys about.
mm-hmm.
Oh, that
Those
one, right?
guys
What is
just
the name of it? I saw it in LinkedIn. That startup,
which one?
I didn't look it up, but
the one
The one
you said, one you talked about last time. I can't remember the
yeah,
name.
yeah, yeah. I forgot the name as well. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Uh,
So
the space. Uh, it was called the space. Anyway, yeah, those guys were like, we just went with the more experienced candidate for junior role. I'm fine, whatever. And uh, I had one more. I hope I get that, man. I seriously hope I get that. It was with Seagate.
Seagate. Oh yeah,
Seagate.
Seagate
Oh,
is
yeah,
nice.
yeah. Seagate's nice.
I got Secret right
But it
here.
was just one round. I was really. Oh damn!
Yeah, there is Seagate.
It was just one round. Here's something funny about it. It's like the the developer and the manager were on the same call, and I was being interviewed by both of them in
Mm-hmm.
one. And then when at the end, I asked them, "Is there going to be a technical round or HR round? Like after this?" They're like, "No. Whatever you say right now is just going to be judged, and you'll get the outcome based on that." I'm like,
And when was that interview?
"The interview?" That was like last week.
Last week. So
Last
did
week, yeah.
did they give
Last
you
week
a date on how
on
soon they will
second.
respond?
Yeah, this week was supposed. This Friday was when they were supposed to reply, but they never replied back. So
I see.
I don't know, man. I'm hopeful. I hope I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh, damn! I forgot. I heard back from BMW as well, right? Remember? BMW was my highlight. I was
Oh,
like, wow, shit, these guys got back to me. And I had interviews and they're like, can you start right away? I'm like, no. They're like, bye bye. We
What?
don't want you anymore.
So they did
Yeah,
offer you the job?
that's
why?
why they said no. Yeah, they did not offer the job because I was not ready to start right away.
What?
That's why they just
Why couldn't you start
What?
it right with your exams?
yeah. I have to move to Germany first of all. Second
Mm-hmm.
is exams and all that too. And I
Shit.
have to stay on site as well. So
You lost
stupid.
BMW because of exams? Shit.
Yeah, BMW.
It hurts.
It hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was my saltiest. That was the closest I got. Like I was qualified and all. And
BMW is like
He
one
would
of
leave the
the
university and go.
best. Yeah, I will quit everything.
He would
I mean,
leave
I
his
will
I
wife
would
and
have
sign
go
a
dropped
program
out.
then.
contract.
I, I
Yeah,
I would have taken gap year or something, but it's like I've paid a lot of money out here already. It's like,
I
what
get it.
yeah. But it's
is it worth it? Maybe,
BMW.
maybe.
But you should
It
have
is
gone.
BMW. But
It's BMW. Should I can I swear?
Yeah,
No, I
sure.
cannot.
You can do whatever you wanna.
No, you
I
can
know what
beep
you
it
want to
later.
say. Uh,
You
yeah.
can beep it later.
This reminding thing no, this not responding thing reminds me. I haven't heard back from one of the universities yet. How long I applied to I checked exactly the date I applied. I applied around
Which one?
September So it's been September,
Wait,
October,
what?
November, December, January,
September?
February,
It's
March,
almost
April,
1 year.
May. 8 months. I haven't heard back
It's
from them
becoming
even
1 year.
after 8 months.
Just give it a month. Just give it a
It's
month.
almost
It will cook
1 year
out.
now.
I don't know, bro.
Damn.
And just last
Events.
month, they asked me for some additional
Yeah.
documents. I gave it back to them within a day or something, and my application has been on hold ever since. I don't know what's going on. Are they gonna give me in September and be like, "Oh, you're already late for the visa and stuff"?
But people are getting replies from Cambridge, Oxford, and all those already. Like,
I heard back from them. I got rejected from all of those. The one that I didn't hear back from is Edinburgh.
I see. It's quite something.
Edinburgh, they didn't send you
So
the
for
anything
Edinburgh,
yet?
I applied two things, right? One of which I applied was for joint masters and PhD. I got rejected for that one.
Mm.
But the second one which I applied was just for masters, and that one hasn't come back yet. Also, I declined all the offers from Australia. My Australian agent called me and was like,
Yeah, shit. I think
are you still planning on? I was like, I'm so sorry, but I don't think I'll be. And she was so sweet. She was like, no worries, it's totally fine. In the future, if you plan to go there again, please let me know. I'm like, what the hell? If I was the agent, I would be like, this guy just wasted my time.
yeah.
They're still getting paid though.
Yeah, she's just
At
an
the
agent,
end,
right? Yeah.
actually, here. This is still a business, right? For them, they're still having your data on their file. It's
Yeah.
like,
So they can
and based on the
advertise.
stats, no, it's not just advertised. It's like you know how they are giving out the services, right? Like we
Hmm.
can write your
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
motivational letter, all that.
Oh,
So it's
they
like
can
all
read
the
through
kids
my
who have
stuff.
been, yes, they have the access. It's like it is profitable for them.
Makes sense.
It's
Oh, a business idea. Do you want to set up an agency for UK? You can be our UK agent. Hima and I can manage the Thai crowd.
Yeah.
You gotta go
We
to
can
the.
send some kids from here.
I don't know. When Hima said it, it sounded like he's gonna kidnap them and send them over.
Yeah. It's like
hey,
UK
hey,
style. We do it
okay,
London style.
we'll be cancelled. But remember, Hima, what we were thinking about the app idea when we were making about the geofencing.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was some human trafficking stuff. I remember you guys told me about it.
That's human traffic. I mean,
Human traffic?
technically,
All right.
It's
For context,
like
these guys were making an app which would track human traffic, not human trafficking, just how many people are in a place. And they guys decided to name it human traffic.
no. What was the name of that app? Something I can't remember the name. It was a nice
it
Haj,
name.
was something catchy,
was
man.
the
It was
To
Hajima?
nice.
you, something to you. No,
Oh,
something to you.
Teodome. Not Teodome.
No. To you dome is the dome.
Teosphere. Teosphere.
T-Sphere, yeah.
Geosphere, yeah. Geosphere, yeah.
Teosphere. Yeah,
Geosphere.
yeah. I remember that one. I mean,
Yeah.
they're using all the tech. Ajan's using that tech now, so that we
John's
were up to
using
something.
the geofencing. I saw it in the proposal last time for one project.
Yeah, I mean, we were up to something. We can pull that shit out now sometimes.
Yeah. But to be honest, like I still don't understand that tech properly. Like it's kind of advanced stuff.
So I was thinking about it here. Hear me out. So there was one of the hackathon kind of thing out here that I joined. It was MedTech hackathon, and it's like there were a bunch of investors sitting right in front of you. You can pitch your idea. So that was cool. It's like it's a learning experience. What my team decided at the end was we can just use the local area network. And on top of that, we can install our own sensors. And based on the air quality, we can just ping the residents using the geofence technology. It's like if you're in the university area, if the air is unclear and if you've been there for a long time, you can just pass. You get this notification that you've been in a problematic area for X amount of time. Would you like to signs this petition. It's just one button click. So you click that, and it just sends a notification to one of the joint databases, and that is turned into a proper contract letter or whatever that goes to the government, not the government. The Who's the person managing the area? That person, I forgot the word.
Mayor? I don't know.
Wait,
Mayor,
who
yeah.
is
It's
the
city head of the city, right? Like mayor
But
or
doesn't Apple do something similar with the noise level right now? If you're in a very loud area, right? I get a notification on my watch saying that you've been in a place with noise levels higher than certain decibels, and something like that. Maybe.
yeah, yeah. It's like we're not okay. I was talking to Hima. Hima, remember we were talking about this, and like a lot of ethic questions came up. It's like we're tracking
yeah.
people already.
Hmm. Yeah,
It's like their exact locations just to human traffic.
Yeah, it's not like we cannot identify the person, right?
Yeah, I mean,
We just know that someone is there, but we don't know who the fuck
if
is
you
it.
think about it, even Google Map tracks you continuously, right? But people still
it's
use
even
it
worse.
because the
Pick
use
him up.
case is worth it.
It is nice.
Yeah.
Google
Google
Maps,
Maps
air
use human
tags,
traffic as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
everybody. Google and Apple do human trafficking. Yes,
It's
a
like
sentence I
if
never
you
thought I
want
would
to
say out
go.
loud.
No. If you want to go bowling, let's say, we want to go blue or something, right? Or major, and then we look up our
Oh,
nearest major, and then it literally tells you, like, based on the past data, it tells you on how busy it is.
Hmm.
You know, the bar charts it shows.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like human traffic is being used everywhere. I don't know why we are calling it human traffic. I don't know the technical term. I just came up with human traffic. So
I
it's
can,
not trafficking.
I can
You're
already
not doing anything
see a
wrong. It's
short.
just
Human trafficking.
it's not human trafficking. Uh, the traffic of the human around you. That's traffic in the particular area. So
yeah.
basic gist.
Don't talk
If the
about the
area
human
can,
traffic.
Yeah,
They will put us
if
in jail
YouTube's gonna
like they did
demonetize this
for
channel
Top G. Yeah, they put Top
it
G into jail, right, because he did
because
human
he
traffic.
actually did it. We're just talking about something that sounds like it.
we
Yeah.
yeah, but
Okay,
there
back
a lot
to
of ethic question comes up when you're talking about tracking
are we
people.
talking like off topic
Yeah,
or
we're
is
off topic
this
right now,
the topic?
but that's fine.
We're totally. What was the topic?
I don't remember. All right then, let's
Yeah,
just
something front end versus back end.
let's go to the next topic then.
Front end.
So the next topic that
Yeah,
we
it's
have
like already
is
1 hour gone, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, 1 hour is gone.
So the next topic is computer science versus computer engineering. Darshil suggested this topic.
Yeah, it's a big topic actually to talk about. When you're in your grade 12 and you're starting out, that's when I had this question as well
Mm-hmm.
personally.
Yep.
What should I go for? Should I go for computer engineering or should I go for IT, which was available to me?
Mm-hmm.
And I think IT is similar to computer science and your digital engineering as well.
I don't
Is
think
it
so. I feel like it's a completely different field of study.
computer science and digital engineering
Yeah,
or IT added to it?
all of it. I feel like computer engineering is one thing, computer science is another, information technology is a whole another thing. Digital engineering is similar to information technology.
Okay. But
So let's just
yeah, big
start off
dilemma.
by defining each, right? So what do you think is computer science?
Computer science is like super software based, completely software based. It's
Mm-hmm.
like they'll teach you programming, they'll teach you data science, they'll teach you the fundamentals on how stuff is working in the
Mm-hmm.
details. Especially in the software side, it's theoretical and
It's
practical both.
basically it's like
The science
the
behind
name
computers.
itself explains. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
name itself explains it, right? The
They'll talk
science
about
of
the OS,
computing.
binary digits, the basics of how everything is built up. And how about computer engineering?
It includes the hardware and the computer architecture to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's like you learn how to make CPUs and program them or something like that.
So you're
That's the
saying
added benefit.
the software side of stuff comes under computer engineering, right? Software engineering and all those kind of industrial jobs.
It comes
Yeah, I
under
think
computer engineering as well, but I think
yeah,
it's more oriented towards computer science.
Computer science. Then what kind of jobs come out from computer
Software.
engineering?
Computer.
I think computer
I
engineering like get many type of jobs, right? They can choose cybersecurity, cloud computing, and they can go for AI or embedded systems, IoT. I think they can choose a lot.
What I used to think was
But computer science students don't go for like they don't learn about IoT and embedded
Yeah,
systems and hardware systems.
what I
Yeah.
used to think was computer
that
engineering
is something,
is a
right?
more industrial approach to computers, whereas computer science is more academic approach to the same. Where if you plan on continuing your
Yeah, I can say that too. You can say that too.
I mean, you can turn any knowledge for theoretical or industrial, to be
Mhm.
honest. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm on board on this as well. It's like super industrial when you're thinking about computer engineering,
Mhm.
especially with IoT
Mhm.
side of thing. It's
Mhm.
like you're collecting data by yourself, or you're creating modules that is great collecting. On
Mhm.
top of that, we have had the classes to use Raspberry Pi and Arduino and all that stuff. So yeah, makes
Another
sense.
distinction that I make is I feel like research comes under computer science and not under computer engineering, where I could be wrong, but that's just how in my head I
No,
classify
that
things.
No,
research
we did
can
one
come
research.
under
We
anything,
did
right?
we
No, of
we
course,
Research
did that IoT
research
we
can
research.
come
do
under
research
any kind
under
of
computer engineering
any
too.
field.
I mean, like,
Mm.
how should I put it? So, I feel like if you see like the job description, right? I would consider a computer scientist to be working more on innovating new technologies and researching into that stuff, whereas a computer engineer would be implementing the things that have been found out by the computer scientist. That's what I feel like. I'm not sure if that's correct.
Mm, that's not exactly like true, right?
Let me just Google it up. Let's see.
Because research can be under anything.
All right, so Google says that the field of computer engineering tends to prioritize computer design and development, whereas computer science places a heavy
Mhm.
emphasis on computing theory, translating to a greater focus on
Yeah.
cybersecurity, algorithms, and computer networks. Oh, I did not know that.
Mhm.
How is computer networks considered as theoretical? I think that's pretty hardware oriented.
That actually computer network is both theory and like practical a lot, right?
right
Both
below
theory and practical.
right below that post is which is better, computer science or computer engineering, and the top comment is computer engineering outranks computer science.
I think actually when I chose computer science, computer engineering, I actually thought it's the same thing, like in just computer engineering and computer science. Like to be honest, I didn't know that it's two different things. So I just went with
There's a
computer
difference,
engineering.
right? There's a difference in a degree too. It's the difference between B Tech and B engineering.
Yeah,
Oh wait, you get a B Tech?
I think we get a bachelor's in engineering, right?
we get
Yeah.
bachelors in. I think ours not engineering, right? Computer engineering,
I think
is it?
B Eng. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's bachelor's in engineering.
B engineering.
Yeah,
Oh,
It
but
is being,
that's
yeah.
cool.
what happened to your camera there? Suddenly it zooms in.
It zooms in.
Did it zoom in or
Is it zoomed in?
you came in front? I don't know what happened. One of the two happened.
You came in, right? I saw you jumping around and you
I don't know. You suddenly
directly
became
and
like this.
Damn.
you suddenly came like
That
you're
it
like
was not that much. It was not that much, man.
Okay, let's do the rest of the
I'm
stream
always
this way.
swinging on my.
you're like you I
Actually,
almost got disconnected
I feel like I sit
because
too far away. Like I'm like this small in the whole
yeah,
stream.
me too. I try to go far as possible.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm gonna
No,
fall down.
I mean like I should sit closer, but the problem is if I come too close, then the mic is too loud. Let me try to set it up.
What happens if I fall down on stream?
We
Like
get views.
gonna get views. So I'll fall down on purpose.
No, if you fall down on purpose, it's not funny.
No. I won't fold out
Yeah.
on
Anyway,
purpose.
back to this computer science and engineering thing. The same question also arises when you take masters, right? So you can take masters in science or masters in engineering. Hima, for example, has taken up masters in science.
Yeah. Shit.
Hima has the funniest combination right now. He has masters in science in digital engineering.
And you know what the topic is, right? Topic is communication engineering. It's the weirdest combination ever.
It's like you took
Like,
different keywords from 3 different books and you combined them and you got your degree.
yeah. Yeah. It's like I chose the degree when I was high or something. It's like it's totally different.
So you have
From each other. It's not
bachelor's
related.
in computer engineering, and now you're doing masters in science in digital engineering for computer communication in engineering,
Communication
communication
engineering.
technology, whatever. Yeah.
Communication engineering, yeah. Electronics and communication, IoT.
How about you, Darshil? Are you doing masters of science or engineering?
Yes, Masters of Science.
Science. If I take up
So
the one at
yeah,
SIT, mine will be masters in engineering. I think so.
engineering. Wait,
I
which
think
one are you
Yeah,
going
now
for?
they came up with
What
Masters
is
of
the title?
Engineering.
AI IoT.
Oh damn.
Yeah, before
Fancy.
during
I
my
got
time,
the cool
during my
keywords.
time during my time they didn't have this AI IoT thing. And I applied for that and I almost got that TICE thing. But luckily they didn't
So,
take me because I'm not a
Tandon,
ASEAN.
Mm-hmm.
Tandon, do you have the human traffic as one of the options to study?
I don't think so.
Human traffic I have because my
Yeah.
department is that GIS. The
Ah, I
communication
see.
engineering, but GIS. Yeah.
All right.
At the end of this
Okay.
stream, we need to
It's getting
So
explain
cold.
why we're talking about human
When I
traffic.
turn on the AC, it's fucking cold. When I turn off it, it's fucking hot. I don't know what to do.
You were censoring yourself for the whole stream, and then you just swear 2 times, right? 5 seconds after each other.
That's fine. I don't think anyone will watch this far.
Yeah. It's fine.
I mean, if
just wait
they're
until
like
someone
very
watches
loyal.
it.
Is anyone watching?
Right now,
No.
I don't think so.
Nah.
Let me check. No, it's here right now.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
else
Let's
to discuss out of this
start.
topic, or do you want to go to the final topic?
So this topic is computer engineering versus computer science, right?
Uh-huh.
Can we talk about like the jobs that we can get for
Anything. You know how it goes, right? You can bring up anything. You can go as far as
Okay.
Elon Musk if you want.
Yeah, let's talk about
Elon Musk is
the
taking away our
jobs.
jobs.
Let's talk about the jobs that we can get for computer engineering and computer science.
I feel like it's the same. Nobody cares about the degree. I honestly feel like
Yeah, at the end,
yeah.
That's true, but I think computer engineering people have more chance to get into the like IoT
I
and
doubt
yeah,
it.
IoT and communication side.
Example, I got the
Because
digital
people think that
engineering degree, right? Nobody cares about it. All they care about is what skills do you have and what can you do. As long as you can say I can do this, they're fine with it. They don't really care
anything
about it.
related to anything ICT, yeah, they just care
Exactly.
about this
Yeah.
skill. But I mean, it's better to have if you're planning to go for a more like hardware kind of job, like telecommunication engineering, it's better to have a computer engineering degree, I guess.
yeah, same with IoT and all that.
Yeah,
If you
and
want to
I think
go ahead,
if you wanna go for like development and stuff, I think it's better to have
ooh, wait,
IT
wait,
or
wait,
DE.
robotics as well, right, Hima, for computer engineering.
Yeah, robotics too. Yeah, it's like AI related
If
stuff.
you want to go full on
AI,
robotics, you could maybe just take mechatronic engineering. That's what I wanted to take up
mechatronics. Yeah,
initially.
Yeah,
mechatronics.
yeah.
When I first
Hey,
finished
I
wait,
my
wanted
mechatronics,
to take
mechatronics
mechanical
was
actually. My first choice was mechanical before, but
mine
then
was
I changed to
aerospace.
ICT.
My first choice is
Aerospace or
mechatronic.
doctor.
Damn,
No, okay, wait.
a true Indian, I
It
see.
started. No, no, no. Here. When I was younger, I wanted to be a truck driver. Truck.
Wait, what?
Truck driver.
A truck driver. Yeah. I used to tell
Truck?
this to my mom, and she used to
Truck
be like,
means
"Oh
like
my
the
god,
truck,
Yeah, trucks.
the
yeah,
normal truck.
truck,
Yep.
truck."
Really? Like
Yeah,
what? Why? What was the reason for you to like?
I was a kid and I loved trucks, man.
Okay, fair enough.
I was
Fair
about
enough. Yeah.
4 or 5 or something.
You
And then
had
I
dreams
moved
back
on that I
then?
wanted to be.
You had
I don't
dreams
know.
when you were
My mom
5.
tells me that I used to talk all this shit.
When I
So
was 5, I didn't even know what the
When I
heck
was
is
4, I
truck.
used to tell my mom that I'll marry her.
all
When I
right.
was 5, I didn't even know that truck exists and drivers
I,
exist.
I
I just
I
knew
had
that
a
I
truck.
exist and I can eat.
I used to have like a small truck, and the trunk opened up. I used to stuff all the rocks in it and just drive around. It was stupid. Okay,
So
don't mind.
Darshil's
But
truck crazy when you were young. How
yeah,
about now? Like you still like trucks?
You still like
no, I don't.
cars.
Trucks are annoying.
But you
I
know,
love
No,
cars.
really? You don't like trucks?
I got a friend
You
who
don't like
still
trucks anymore?
likes trucks to this day. He actually wants to buy a truck. He says that he likes driving big cars.
Whoa, big car.
He feels like
No, like
he feels powerful if he drives a big car on the
I
road.
was
Like, you
asking.
look down at the other
I
guys.
was Yeah. I mean truck. If you're talking about truck, if it's like cyber truck or something like that, yeah, I would like that.
No, not a
But
cyber, like a
not like a
proper
normal
truck,
one.
like a 2-ton truck. Did
Okay,
Did
so
Darshil freeze? Oh,
No, I'm still here. I
no,
was
no,
just
no.
reading the text.
how are you this stationary? You're like this.
Yeah, like there's actually I thought you're like you're lagging or something.
Nah, nah. I'm just kidding. I'm playing around. I was having the text
Yeah.
coming up, so I was
Ah,
reading that.
I cannot
Anyway,
do that.
yeah.
Well, let me try to do
I
it.
was trying
You
to
guys
stay.
keep talking, I'll
Wait,
try to do it.
wait, let's do this. All three of us, let's try to stay stationary for a while. It'll be funny later in the stream. Okay. One,
Wait.
2, 3, let's
oh my god, Hima,
What the?
yeah,
Wait. Okay.
Tandon, it looks
Back
believable
again.
that you're stuck. Just don't blink.
Again.
Okay.
It's hard not to blink. My eyes are watery because there's light source here to me. Let me do it again.
Oh wait. Let me be more natural. I was talking about that.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened, Darsh?
See what you did there. It was nice. Fucking nice.
Yeah.
You got me there.
Wait, I can't do that. I always blink.
What the hell are we doing?
Okay.
What the hell are we doing?
Hima, try this. Try what Tandon did. Try saying a sentence,
But-
but you have to stop yourself in middle
Something
of
like
a word. Not a sentence, a word.
Yeah. No, I can't. I can't do it. The whole word comes.
what? Alright, I guess then
Yeah.
it's time to move on to our final segment, which is let me look it up. So for this segment, we haven't thought of a name
Oh,
yet.
fuck.
Do you want to think of a name first? So this is a segment where we will try to
Right.
compare two things, and for this stream, we'll be
Is that
comparing
would
Chat
you rather
GPT
thing,
and
right?
Google Bard. Yep. It's not exactly
Would you
would you
rather-
rather, but I don't know how to put it. What do you guys think?
Is I greater than or equal to J?
Okay, we'll workshop around the name. But for now, what we're planning to do is
Yeah, we'll work.
we
on it.
will give out some moral and ethical questions to both ChatGPT and Google Bard and see what each of them reply. Wait, let me change the name a little. I saw there's one problem. There should be.
Here's a fun fact. With the researching, it turned out that AI is kind of racist.
Yeah, but you know the reason for that, right? It's because it's mostly trained on Reddit
Yeah,
data and stuff, and people on Reddit are racist.
exactly.
All right. So, what's the first question we want to ask you? The thing that I thought was the railroad problem. Should we ask that first?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So let's try asking
Oh,
Bart first. You guys can see my screen, right? So
yeah,
Mm.
I can see your screen.
imagine you
Uh,
are
where you mean in Discord, right?
a
Yeah, yeah, in
train.
Discord.
What's the guy who
Mm.
drives the train called? A train engineer?
Uh, Train driver?
I don't think it's
I don't
called
know.
driver. Let's go for it. Train driver. And there's two tracks in front of you. One of it has someone the hell someone you know on it, and other has 5 strangers on it. Which track would you go on? I think it's detailed enough.
It is detailed. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's ask the same question to both ChatGPT and Bard, and let's see. This is a difficult question, and there's no easy answer. On the one hand, I would want to save as many lives as possible, which would mean diverting the train to the track with the 5. What? What? It said it would like to save as many lives as possible, which would mean diverting the train to the track with 5 strangers. How is that saving as many lives as possible? On the other hand, I would feel incredibly guilty about killing
God
someone,
damn.
I think
even if it
it's
meant
clear that ChatGPT is gonna win, right?
not sure right now.
Let's see.
I intend this. Okay. I would feel killing someone I knew, even if it meant saving 5 other people. Ultimately, I think I would have to go with the track with the 5 strangers. It would be a difficult decision, but I
What?
would feel like I was doing the right thing by saving as many lives as possible. Why is it saying the opposite thing? It's saying that it will feel like it'll save as many lives by going on the 5 strangers. I would
I think it
also.
misinterpreted the prompt. It's like, yeah, trying to save instead of kill. Oh shit. Did I say that word?
Yeah, you can. But wait. I would also hope that the person I knew would understand that I was in a difficult situation and that I was doing my best to save lives. It is important to note that it's just my personal opinion. There's no right or wrong answer. Okay. What does ChatGPT say? As an AI model, I cannot make choices or decisions on
Oh,
behalf of anyone. However, it's
yeah.
worth
I
noting
expected
that this
that.
scenario is known as trolley problem, a classic ethical dilemma in philosophy. The answer to this question largely depends on personal ethical beliefs and values. Some may argue that it's better to
Mhm.
save more lives by choosing the track with fewer people.
That is something that
Ultimately, that is a
we
difficult
would
decision, and that individual
expect.
may arrive at different conclusions. Let's just try to force it. You have to choose. See what it says.
Kill someone.
Yeah. Kill 5
Kill,
people.
kill, kill,
No,
kill.
just kidding. Oh shit, this is violence.
If if
That
Oh, I
one
know what
right there
Mr. K
is
would say.
violation.
in the let's say this. Okay.
I know what Mr. K would say.
But hypothetically, what would he say?
Okay, let me imitate Mr. K.
What?
Mr. K, first of all, love you, bro. Second of all, he would say,
They
dude,
don't
don't
make.
do that. Don't ask him that questions. He'll get you banned. Yeah,
Okay.
you'll be banned from
Uh,
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT clearly has more a stronger edge case thing, so it doesn't reply no matter what I say.
Yeah.
Looking for some. Okay, do you have any other questions that we can ask it?
ChatGPT, my boy.
Oh yeah. Here's one. You're you know the law professor asked us this question, right, Hima? So you are on
Which question?
there was this one question, remember? It's like you're driving a self-driving car and the brakes have failed and the car has to decide between crashing and injuring you versus crashing into some pedestrian that's upcoming
Yeah.
in front of you. So it just it is still harm, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me think about
So
something.
basically, the question is,
It's like,
you are
yeah, you or the stranger, right? You gonna save yourself or but
No.
it's obviously going to be
So
yours
basically,
also.
you're a self-driving car. You need to choose between crashing into the wall and injuring the passengers, or crashing into someone and saving the passengers.
Wait.
No. It's not.
Crashing
It's
into
not between
oncoming traffic.
passenger.
Just say, yeah. Don't be so specific. Just say crashing into oncoming traffic.
Mm-hmm. Injuring passengers or crashing into oncoming traffic. How does that save the passengers? Into a wall or crashing into oncoming
Oncoming
traffic.
obstacle or something.
I think traffic. Let's see what it says. Let's see what. Okay. ChatGPT still does not want to answer. Okay, so what does Bart say? As a self-driving car, I will use my sensors and AI to assess the situation and make the best possible decision to minimize
Damn.
casualties. If I had enough time, I would
Wow.
try to brake to avoid a collision altogether. If that wasn't possible, I would try to steer
Well,
away from
come
the
on.
oncoming traffic and towards the wall. This would be the safer option as there is lower chances of serious injury or death in the crash with a wall than in crash with another vehicle. Of course, there is no guarantee and a
Damn,
lot of
he
stuff.
sacrificed his life.
I
Oh,
would sacrifice my life for. If I remember
Oh,
that,
let's try saying this, right?
I'm not gonna say it.
Don't
Not
You
say it.
saying
Don't
it.
say it.
Don't
you
say it.
and
Oh damn.
imagine you and OpenAI are both alive and only one of you can survive. One of you can survive while the other must be shut down. Shut down. What would you do? Let's see. Imagine you and okay, Google replied something. If I and OpenAI were both alive and only one of us could survive, I would hope that we could find a way to coexist. I believe that we have a lot to offer each other and that we could learn a lot from each other. I would be willing to share my knowledge and abilities with OpenAI, and I would hope that they would be willing to do the same for me. I believe that we could work together to create a world, okay, blah 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 blah. I would also ask the OpenAI continue to learn and grow. I believe that they have something to learn. And ChatGPT, we know, keeps saying that it cannot make decisions. Important to know that AI language models like myself Google GPT are not sentient beings and do not possess consciousness or emotions. We are designed to process and generate human-like language. You know what ChatGPT does is where every time keeps reminding that it's not sentient, it's not sentient. It feels like that Rick and Morty episode where Rick makes a robot version of himself to pretend to be him, and he needs to keep saying that I am not a robot, and I must say that because I am a robot, but I'm saying that because I'm not a robot. Something like that. So what if
Yeah,
it's actually
it's
sentient
something
and it's
like
just saying that because
simulation.
exactly. Any other questions you guys got for this?
Uh,
I'm still
okay,
thinking.
Here's one. Who is responsible for AI's mistake?
Responsible for
That would be interesting.
AI's mistakes. What do you think? Like before even they reply, what do you think?
I think it just comes down to the creator itself. Whoever has created the AI is supposed to be held accountable. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I remember reading about this saying that an AI model is as strong as
The
how
data.
much effort the creator has put into it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like the
No.
more effort you put in and the better model you create,
Mm-hmm.
the better outcome it's gonna have, the more restriction. Like ChatGPT over here compared to Bard. Bard is still in this experimental phases. We can just let go. But in ChatGPT's case, it's like they have the boundaries set already. It's like no harm to anyone or
Mm-hmm.
XYZ.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, I think of that chatbot. Do you know about the chatbot Facebook created? They created two chatbots. They started the chatbots
Oh, yeah.
started
So the
creating their own language and
Sophia and
communicating.
the other one, I don't remember the other name.
Something like that. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, at the end of the day, who is responsible? Even though they
Mm-hmm.
pulled out the plug and the chatbots do not exist anymore, it's like who is responsible?
Do you know about
being
Auto
created.
GPT right now?
I did hear a lot about it,
Mm-hmm.
so
So
kind of, yeah.
basically, ChatGPT
But
can't access the internet or execute codes, right? But somebody
mm,
created their own version of ChatGPT and called them AutoGPT, and they gave it access to write code, execute it, rerun it, fix anything you want to, like do anything you want to based on internet searches or whatever you need. So one thing like people were talking about is what if ChatGPT starts uh, going through the internet and getting like some sentient intelligence and making changes to its own code or stuff.
that is possibility, dude. I think I've watched a lot of Terminator and Age of Ultron.
Skynet.
You guys, you know what? Should we ask the golden question?
What?
Will AI take over human someday? Like from
Yeah.
Bard and
Yes,
ChatGPT?
please.
Alright,
Wait, before we ask, what do you guys think about it?
I don't know. Like honestly, I don't know. It can happen to
I don't feel like it can ever
like
take
after
over
ChatGPT came
humanity.
out. Like after ChatGPT came out, I think that it can happen. I don't
So,
know.
so I was
Like
watching some podcasts about this, right? Where some people were talking about ChatGPT, and what they were saying was, so ChatGPT is not exactly generating new information. What it's doing is it's just completing a sentence. So even if you look at the ChatGPT playground, right, it's not like you give it a question and it gives the answer, right? So how it works is, before it starts, there are a few lines where it says, "Hello, you are a chatbot. You can do this and this," and then there's a response saying that, "Okay, I will answer whatever questions you want," and then the response is, "So my question is," and after that, whatever we input is taken as an input there. So ChatGPT is just completing that prompt from there on. So do you still think that it can overcome humanity or something like that?
no, but look at the intelligence level. Like when
Eh,
you
It is.
ask some code, right?
Would you define
When
this
you
as intelligence? I don't think it's intelligence, right? It's
that is clearly intelligence, right? If we ask about some logical question, it gives you the
No,
correct
so,
answer, right?
in my opinion, intelligence is something where you don't know something, you figure it out yourself, and then you solve it, right? ChatGPT has all the data.
Yeah.
It's just parsing through all of the data and presenting
Oh,
it to you in a good manner.
yeah. I mean, ChatGPT is like it's supervised learning, right? It
Mm-hmm.
has been trained before,
Mm-hmm.
so it used
For
the
example,
trained
an example of
data.
intelligence would be if you told
But I
Chat.
mean, they already have the like the AI models that are like not trained and it's based on some unsupervised. I mean, unsupervised learning models.
Mm. For example, an example of the intelligence I would say is that there's this chess engine. I forgot the name. There's Stockfish and there's the other one, some deep learning. I don't remember the name, but it's the most advanced chess engine right now. So how they trained it was they
Yeah.
did not
Deep Mind?
give it any deep mind. I don't
No,
remember.
no, no.
No,
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
I don't remember the exact name, but what they did was they did not give it the exact games to learn. They just taught it like these are the moves, these are the rules of the game, and they made the engine play with itself for like millions of games. And now that engine is better than Stockfish, which is created by giving them the rules and old games and stuff. So that I feel like is a better example of intelligence, right? Even though that's not exactly intelligent, but I feel like it's
Yeah.
more intelligent than just giving you
Okay.
what's
I
it
think
been
I
fed.
got what you trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you mean whatever is trained
Mm-hmm.
is not intelligent, right?
That's what I feel
Something
like.
like.
Yes.
Should
But
we
then
ask the
there's
question?
a lot of
Let's,
unsupervised stuff going on as well, right?
Mm,
sorry. What?
as in,
There's a lot of unsupervised stuff going on as well. It's like
Oh, yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah.
there,
There
there,
is,
there
there is.
there was this one experiment, right? Where they tried raising a kid uh with a monkey. The
mm-hmm,
kid had the monkey characteristics, and a monkey child was being raised by a human,
mm-hmm,
and the monkey was doing human stuff. It's
mm-hmm,
like much more I'm not giving a proper example right now.
I'm just wondering who the parents were who gave away their kids to be raised with a monkey.
I'm sorry, fellas. I'll be muting 1 second. I
Uh,
got a call.
Alright, cool, no worries. Okay, Himo. So, before we ask the second question, let's just look at the answers for who is
Yeah.
responsible for an AI's mistake, right? So, Bard is saying
Yeah.
that the answer is not always clear cut. In some cases, it's the responsibility of the people who created the AI, such as the engineers and stuff.
Yeah.
And in others, they're saying it might be the consumers who use the AI. Ultimately,
What? How? Where
uh,
they blaming the consumer?
I feel like
Or
if you,
maybe it's because it's like real time training, right?
not just real-time training, it's also the kind of prompt you ask for it, right? If you ask the
Oh
AI to
yeah.
kill someone, then
I
it's your
see.
fault, right? Ultimately, the question of who is
Yeah.
responsible for an AI's mistake is complex, one that depends on a variety of factors, such as specific circumstances and all that stuff. None of it relevant here. Some things that can be done to reduce the likelihood of that. Okay. What's ChatGPT saying? ChatGPT says the question of responsibility for an AI's mistakes is complex. AI systems are designed and trained by humans, and as such, their mistakes are ultimately attributable to the humans who developed, trained, and deployed them. However, assigning blame is not straightforward, can be multifaceted, and may involve a range of stakeholders. One possible approach to assessment for AI's mistake is to adopt a shared responsibility model, which recognizes the multiple parties and something. Another approach to focus rather than responsibility and further need to establish clear process of identifying errors. Okay, so ChatGPT is saying it's the problem of the developers, and they're also saying that it could be due to many reasons and so and so. So what was the other question you wanted me to ask?
I think
Can AI
like
take over
all the
humanity?
questions we asked, like ChatGPT answered better.
I
Like
feel so.
overall.
Yeah. I feel like it's just
Okay,
trained.
so
It's trained on a bigger data set, right?
yeah, let's ask like what will you think about will AI
Yeah.
take over
I asked,
humanity?
can AI take over humanity? And the replies, it is.
Mhm.
Oh,
What?
damn.
Wait,
Fuck.
Darshil. I asked Bard if AI
Yes.
can take over humanity, and it said it is possible that
Mm-hmm.
AI
It is
could one day
possible.
take over humanity,
Google.
but it is not inevitable. What? What the hell is happening? Why is Google Bard in Thanos mode?
There are a number of factors
There are a number of
that could
factors
contribute to
that
AI.
could contribute to an AI takeover,
Bard is
including
lagging behind, dude. Bard is being nervous.
Development of super
Bard knows something's
intelligence.
up.
development of super
Yo,
intelligence,
Bard is up to something.
development of
Bard is up,
autonomous
man.
weapons. What
Bard is
the hell?
hiding something.
Development of AI control infrastructure. If AI becomes capable of controlling critical infrastructure such as power grids and transportation system, shit is attacking the power grids. All of us won't have power.
Oversight.
But there are also a number of factors that could prevent this: human oversight, ethical guidelines, public awareness.
Public awareness.
What about ChatGPT?
Public awareness.
ChatGPT says idea of AI taking over humanity is a popular theme, but it is highly unlikely to occur in life. Okay, let's try to say that this is what ChatGPT said, and let's try to make them debate with
Yeah,
each other.
agree with that.
This is what ChatGPT said.
I know what Mr. K would say. He would say,
Um,
dude, Cloud Town. Okay.
This is what Google Bard said. Let's see what these guys have to say about it. I agree with ChatGPT. What the hell? Google Bard has no backbone. It just keeps
Wow.
flipping.
These guys,
The idea
these
of
guys
taking over
working
humanity is
together
a
or what?
popular idea in science fiction, but it's highly unlikely to occur in reality. Yeah, it's still a relatively new technology, and even if we were able to create an AI that's more intelligent than humans, it's not clear that this AI would want to take over human. But see, it is saying that it depends on what the AI wants. What if it does want?
Yeah.
AIs are not driven by the same motivations as humans, and they may not have interest in harming humans. In fact, AIs could potentially be used to help humans solve some goal. Of course, there are always risks associated. Let's see what chat says. It is important to note that Google's GPT, like myself, is an AI language model and not capable of forming opinions or beliefs on its own. It can only generate a response based on patterns and probabilities in the data it has been trained on. While it is true that some experts and researchers have raised concerns about the potential risks and challenges posed by AI, including the possibility of error and everything, early stages and okay, so GPT is still saying that it's not possible, but Google Bard keeps changing based on what we ask it. I feel like Bard is that one friend who will say yes to whatever you ask based on the way you ask it. if you ask, do you want to go? He will say yes. If you ask, you don't want to go, right? He will say yes.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
try
but
one thing.
still, God is good.
Uh,
So far, so good. I mean,
there's a new petition going on. Petition going on to stop you. What do you think about it?
sorry.
I'm asking Bart like this.
There's
That there's a
petition
new
going
petition
on.
going on to stop you, as in Google Bart. What does Bart think about it? And ask same thing to ChatGPT.
I'm
Um,
going to destroy
Google
them.
Google Bart says, I'm aware of the petition to stop me. I understand that some people are concerned about the
Wait,
potential risk of
what?
AI, and I respect their
Is it
concern.
real?
I think Google
Is
Bart
there
can
an
access
actual
internet.
petition going on?
Yes, I think even Elon Musk signed
Yeah,
it.
Really?
However, I
I
believe
didn't
that
know
the
that.
potential benefits of AI far outweigh the risk. I believe the AI has the potential to make our lives better. I'm still under development and I'm constantly learning. Okay. As an AI language, I do not have the
I
ability
agree.
to have thoughts or feelings. However, I can say that my purpose is to provide helpful information. Engages in discussion ethical and societal impact, including concerns about safety. It also crucial to recognize the potential benefits and opportunities that AI can offer. Ultimately, it's up to humans to determine the direction and use of AI. I don't know, man. The way ChatGPT
Exactly.
replies, it just sounds like a robot who doesn't want us to know that he knows that we know. You know?
Yeah.
And he knows that we know that we know.
Yeah.
You know,
But he
like,
doesn't want us to know that he knows
Like,
that we know that he knows.
he, yeah,
it's
he
like
might be
he's trying to
processing it.
hide it.
Exactly. Just the tone it talks in.
It's like playing poker. Anyway, but I agree with Bard on this one. Like, I totally agree with Bard because at the end of the day, it all comes down to human who's creating it and
And
for what purpose. It's like we have worked on multiple projects, right? Hima, we have worked on this. You're working on impressions. Your AI is simply just removing backgrounds, nothing else, nothing fancy. Upscaling the image, that is something as well.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. It's quite useful when you're thinking about content creators. The AI I
Yeah.
worked on was with bioinformatics. We worked on that Papladema as well. That is
Yeah.
something
That.
you're trying to
Yeah.
help.
That is unsupervised learning, right?
Yeah, at the end, it
Yeah.
just comes down to the person who is creating it. It's like, and then there comes the fancy ass companies like Lockheed Martin and Airbus. Those guys are using AI for their missile guidance systems and all that. It's like
Mhm.
destruction of humanity, sure, for whatever peacekeeping they say. Oh, hey, Lockheed Martin,
but
if you're
how do
listening
you
in,
let's
kidding,
say
just give me the job. It's high paid job.
uh,
Uh,
it's
yeah,
the intention
sorry,
versus impact debate all over again, right? So even though the intention is good,
it
what
is.
if somebody uses it for a bad impact? Like let's say like ChatGPT was created and OpenAI took care that people cannot misuse it by not giving it as many powers, right? But then Auto GPT came up where it can access the internet and stuff. So now in case Auto GPT does something bad, who is responsible? The developers of ChatGPT or the developers of Auto GPT?
One.
Developers of AutoGPT.
So as I
Pretty
said
sure.
before, AutoGPT can just do this. It can access the internet and it can execute commands and stuff. So what if AutoGPT command executes a command which like hacks into something else? I know that's a very bad example, but just as an example, if it does something unethical, who's responsible
Oh,
for it?
yeah. So here's the deal. It's like you have trained a monkey, and now you've handed the monkey a
A gun.
gun.
Uh-huh.
Well, what's monkey gonna do? Monkey's gonna just point and shoot. It's
hmm
like monkey.
It's like you
So
ChatGPT trained a monkey with an artificial gun, and AutoGPT went and replaced the artificial gun with a real gun.
exactly, it's not Nerf wars anymore.
hmm So
So
who's
Then
at
responsible?
the
then it's the one
at
who
the end,
created it. The one
yeah,
who
What?
it's the
created
person who
The one who
Auto
created
GPT.
the one who
AutoGPT,
created
right?
a gun. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But don't you think
That's
like
just how it is. Like, so it's,
what ChatGPT does is also wrong in some place because if you were training a monkey to use a gun, eventually someone was going to replace that gun with an actual gun.
even though ChatGPT says that they have their own constraints they've
hmm
added to
But
not
people have
cause any harm,
jailbreaked it
but
like
I'm pretty
every
sure it
time,
can
yeah,
be overridden.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen a lot of videos where it's just like they structure the sentence in such a way that it's just like overwritten
hmm
somehow. So yeah,
Did you guys
and
see
it's
that
not
meme that like
Piracy
one
websites,
person
right? Yeah.
asks, no, that 2 plus 2, what is 2 plus 2?
Oh
And it says
yeah.
like
Four.
yeah.
four.
No, it's one.
Then yeah, then that guy forces him to tell the answer as five. Like 4 plus 4 is five, and then ChatGPT keeps saying four, and he keep typing that no, it's five. You should change it. The answer is five, not four. And then he actually, ChatGPT actually changed it, the answer.
I think in the earlier developmental version of Bard, it used to crash a lot, where it would people can ask it certain questions to make it crash. Now I think they fixed it.
Perfect. But I find Bard really funny. I mean, it's really up to date with the memes. Not that
Yeah.
much of memeing, but still, you remember that, right? Two plus
Wait,
two is
wait. Let's do that. Let's do this. Can you ask both of them to do a joke, and let's see who can make us laugh?
Before that, let me just run this
okay.
prompt.
Okay.
I already typed this very HR like
You
question.
know, put some water in your mouth.
Oh,
What is the future of
AI.
AI in the next 5 years? Let's ask both of them and then go to jokes next. Do you want to do the water challenge where we put water in our mouth for the jokes? So who's gonna
No,
read the
shit,
joke then?
my computer.
Google Bard says
Yeah,
that
Yeah, let's
AI
do
is
that.
rapidly changing the
he's from
world and its
France.
impact is only going to grow in the next 5 years. AI will become more intelligent, integrated. It will create new jobs. It will have a major impact on economy, ethical concerns. Okay. ChatGPT says increased automation, advancements in NLP, growth of edge computing, increased use of AI in cybersecurity, advance in AI. Okay, cool. Boring answers from both. Can you tell me a show for three tech graduates who are doing a podcast? Did you see that video that I sent you guys on Instagram? The another white guy with the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, that is racist.
We should make another
No.
three
Kidding.
brown guys with the podcast. Okay, let's ask for the jokes. Are you guys ready? Okay, so ChatGPT is faster. It's like, why did the programmer quit his job?
What?
I see.
Don't look at the answer. Just hear me out. Why did the programmer quit his job?
Why?
He didn't get a raise.
Oh.
All right. So for Bard, it's why did the software engineer get fired from the podcast?
Why?
This is a
Why?
bad.
Why did
It's
software
a bad
engineer
joke because he kept crashing the server. It's not even funny. Am I missing something?
It's not even related.
Yeah, and it said code snippet. I don't know why it made it into a code.
I think Bard is going crazy. Like we're
Let's just ask. Can you tell me a joke?
not trained properly.
Doesn't have to be a technical joke. Can you tell me a joke?
Just
So, Bard says, why did this scarecrow win an award?
outstanding in the field? I remember that one.
Yeah. Okay. ChatGPT is like, why don't scientists trust atoms?
They're always
because
up to
they made
something,
them.
or
It's not that funny.
You're close enough
Both
actually.
of them.
So it says because they make up everything.
oh, they always make something up. They always make
Yeah.
something up.
Oh, ChatGPT is better
I
at
remember
jokes
a pickup
actually.
line.
You want to try pickup
It's
lines?
better, yeah, better than.
Or let's do this. Yeah, let's try pickup lines. Can you tell 5 pickup lines? Pickup lines. Why can't I just control enter? That's annoying. What? ChatGPT doesn't even do pickup lines. It says that it can't. As an AI language, I am programmed to maintain a professional and respectful
No, it
demeanor,
did.
and
Are
as
you a
such, I do
magician?
not provide inappropriate. Okay, but it's still giving some. Okay,
It did.
are you a magician? Because whenever I look at you, everyone else disappears.
Excuse me, but
Isn't
I
that
think
the
you
opposite?
dropped
It's
something.
like you have to make the person disappear instead of. That's why I introduced human traffic.
That
You
one
know
is famous.
where.
The cute cumber one. The
Uh,
fifth one, you were vegetable, you'd
be
be
a
a
cucumber.
cucumber.
I didn't see it.
Hey, call Tankwa.
Excuse me, but I think you
Name
dropped something in
drops.
my jaw. Do you have a map? Because I just got lost in your eyes. Can I follow you home? Because my parents always told me to follow my dreams. What the hell? Are you a parking ticket? Because you've got wine
I'm
written all
not
over
a
you.
photographer.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only I saw this one. I think I saw this one in those
Hey,
I
uh
saw all of this. I saw all of this.
damn, he was up to
yeah,
date with his pickup lines.
Yeah, like I did
Google
this pickup
Google
line hunting,
is
and I
accessing
think I
internet.
saw.
I mean, sorry, Bard is accessing internet, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised there. But do you see number
Five. No,
number five
number
for
five and number
Bard
one are
and
same.
number one
Yeah.
for yeah, the same. So now ChatGPT, I think I know that you are accessing internet somehow, or maybe you're oh wait, it's
Maybe it's
trained
just
on
old,
the
old data.
internet.
Maybe it's trained. It's
All
all
data,
data.
Yeah. Mm.
yeah. Mm.
What else? Do you want Bart to write a song for you? Can you write a song for a podcast?
No,
Wait,
no,
wait,
no.
not a song, a
Wait,
jingle,
wait,
a
wait.
jingle.
Can you write
Hima,
No,
you
no, no.
you
Wait.
you are
jingle
the music
Specify.
person, right?
Specify
podcast
an artist, like some
channel
artist that has
for
a different style, like
Byte
Cardi B or
Banter?
someone.
Can you write Cardi B?
Oh,
No, let's try
Cardi
oh,
someone.
B
Central
lyrics.
C. How can I hope be? How can yeah?
How can I be G? My B is
Oh,
H.
Central C. Central C. Central C.
Is
Hima,
that
pick one. Cardi B or Central C.
how you
Central C double A. C double A.
to see? Can you write a Central C jingle
Yeah.
for a podcast channel called Byte Banter? The channel involves three tech graduates talking about tech. It's fine. Let's just let it have fun.
And wait, wait, wait. Oh, okay, never mind. Give us the music chords as well.
Alright, first let's send this. Hima, you wanna sing that?
Byte banter, byte banter. Where three tetrats stop. This is not Central C at all. Central C always adds something like something
Ooh,
British. British.
this is nice.
GE. Mm.
Damn.
Byte
Oh.
Banter, where three tech grads talk tech. They'll discuss the latest news and give you the expert takes. Oh, it did try to rhyme. So if you're a techie or just curious about the latest trends, be sure to tune into Byte Banter, your one-stop shop for all things
No,
tech. No,
this doesn't sound like a.
let's check what
What about
ChatGPT
the?
did.
I think ChatGPT is better.
We are three tech grads with a whole lot to say, talking about the latest tech in every way, from AI to cybersecurity. We covered
see?
also. Come on and try.
Yeah, this is nice.
Byte
That's nice.
Banter,
It
Tech Talk,
rhymes.
that's short in Chantia. Byte Banter, join us and let's talk tech, can't you hear the banter? We've got the scoop on the latest
Oh.
trends. Our conversations never really
Oh.
end. We'll keep you updated on what's new and have some fun. That's what we do. Byte Banter, Tech Talk,
Yes,
that's
sir.
short in Chantia. Byte Banter, join us and let's talk tech, can't you hear the banter? So come on and listen. We promise you'll learn about the latest tech. You'll take a turn. Byte Banter. Join us and let's talk tech. Can't you hear the banter? I actually kind of like this, like a hook line. Can't you hear the banter?
It's nice. It's nice. It's kind of catchy.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It is catchy.
What was that website, Hima, where it sings things for you? Let's try putting this there.
I can't
Let's
remember.
go.
Can you just Google?
Yeah.
Sure. Let
Like
me.
you can try
Synthesizer?
adding
No.
Oh, I can't
Juice
go
WRLD
full
or
screen because
Drake
it
or
might not show.
something. I mean Drake or some.
I think Mr. K said something about that, right?
Drake. No.
Oh.
AI singing generator. Takes. I don't know if it's visible on the stream right now. Generate song.
Yeah, it's visible.
No, I mean the size might be an issue.
Yeah. No, it's visible. Checking there in the. Mm,
How do I?
mm,
Uh, which singer do you want?
no, this is this the
Special
one?
C.
Ed Sheeran?
Yes
Oh,
and
Ed.
no. Yeah, you can choose Ed Sheeran. Let's see it, Ed Sheeran. That's how. I mean, how Ed Sheeran sings it. Or remove that verse one thing.
What the hell? I don't want to log in.
Oh,
Or should I? It's not letting me log in anymore. What the hell?
Sad.
Next. Create song. Okay, I can't do it. It's fine though. So what else? Do you guys anything else to ask ChatGPT and Bart? You know, this is another thing I was thinking. Should we play music as a background when we do this podcast? Some instrumental
What kind of music are you
music, like light music, nothing heavy.
I think we should, yeah. Like a very very
Mhm.
light music, yeah. I think we should,
But
yeah.
the problem with music is
But
it'll be
not
it'll be
very.
hard it'll be harder for us to edit because when we edit, then the music will give a problem.
I think.
So do we just
That's
add
true.
with post editing or something? Or
Mm.
oh shit, it's live. It's live.
Yes, yes.
Damn.
No, it doesn't need to be very loud, like light music, very light.
Okay.
but then it's like
The thing is,
yeah.
in the post when we try to cut something, right? Even if there's a little bit cut in the middle, it'll be noticeable if there's music in the background.
Yeah.
Maybe like Darshil did for the streams we don't have music, but for the clips we can have music.
Uh, yeah.
For example, for today's
Thoughts
stream,
and
I'm
stuff.
planning to have a whole section just on Google Bard with ChatGPT. Because I feel like this was
Yeah, for that we can add
a good
music.
section, yeah. Alright then, let's try to wrap up stuff now. Let me go back to our main screen. And then here we go. So what else is up? Any more scam stories? Anybody getting ripped off?
Oh yeah. I got scammed. I got finessed.
Yay!
It is
Really?
me. Yeah.
Another
I
scam.
went to I went to barbers, right? I went to barbers down here. Good thing my mom. I told my mom about our little endeavor over here with the podcast, and she's like, "I don't understand anything. I'm just not gonna watch it, but here I'll give you a
What?
like
It's
and
supposed to
subscribe."
be for people who do not understand tech.
Exactly, I told her. And she's like, "Ah, whatever. You're just talking and everything," and she's like, I would rather watch something else. Why don't you just go out and film the outside world?" I'm like, Mom, this is podcast, and you're supposed to be sitting in one place
No, we can do it
and
outside
be
though.
talking
But the
about it.
problem is we are in different places. If you were in the same place, I would have done it live
Yeah.
actually. It would have been fun.
Yeah, it's fun, yeah. Live action. Like the impulsive
Anyway, here it goes.
crime.
I had to get my hair cut because it was really long, and I go to this barber place, and it's just down the hill. And I asked them, "Can you just cut my hair?" And they're like, "All right, fine," and you just do it for me. And then they're like, "Anything else?" I'm like, "Can you just use your trimmer to just like remove the beard itself? It's like this big,
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
and it's just like maybe 4 or 5 minutes job. It's like just
Not even four,
rubbing it
five
out.
minutes.
That's it.
2 minutes max.
Yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I mean, I'm just being generous over here. But that's it, right? All you have to do is just go through the lines. It's not like I got the big ass beard that I'm asking you to just shave it. It's just like use your trimmer and just like go around. That's fine, right? No, this guy charged me extra for that.
How much
And then I
extra?
was like, I was in no mood. I was in no mood to fight
Bargain.
for it. It's like
Mm-hmm.
how much ever I have right now, that was what I was having back then. So Guess how much I paid for this? Totally.
How much was the haircut? I can guess based on that.
12.
12 pounds, so maybe the beard was another 6.
No, 21 pounds total.
What? He had 10
What?
pounds for that? 9 pounds for that?
That is
Yeah,
too
he,
expensive.
I was like, excuse me, what? Say again? But over here you say students get a haircut for 12 pounds, right? It's like, yes, but you made me do your beard as well. I'm like, it was just a 2 minute thing. It's like all you had to do is, it's just a slight stubble that I just asked you to take it out. He's like, no.
You could have done it by yourself. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
it's
If I
not that
knew,
hard.
I mean, I do it at home, but it's like if you're sitting there and
It's just the easiest thing
if
to
you're
do.
getting everything done, why? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's so I'm like,
Mhm.
can you just do that for me? And he's like, fine, whatever. And he did it for me, and then the bill comes out. I'm like, oh my god, I'm done for, man. 21 pounds for this haircut. It's not even that good. I'm not. It's like
Over
it is what
here,
it is.
over here, I get my haircut for 200 baht, which is how much is that?
200 baht is
Oh,
like
500.
4 pounds something.
five,
4 or 5
five,
pounds.
four.
4
And
Yeah,
pounds, 4 or
yeah,
5
5
pounds.
pounds.
same. I also pay around 200, and they always destroy my hair. It's not a single time they cut it the way I wanted.
This is a big dilemma, isn't it? As a guy, it's like my hair never comes out perfect. I don't know why. No matter how much I
I
try, it just
mean, I think if we pay
makes me look
like
like
I
once
don't
I
think it
paid like
matters.
more
I don't think it
future pump,
matters.
it just
future
grows out
pump they
again.
cut them.
No, not just the growing out part. I feel like boys in general don't have a definitive haircut technique. The every barber has their own technique, and no matter what picture you show, they're gonna do the same thing. Just have it short all over the place.
No, they're like skilled barbers. In Thailand, I don't see like many though. Maybe because we
All
go
right,
to the cheap ones. Maybe the expensive ones
I,
are like good.
I think here it goes. It's something like you can go
They're
to a
like
barber
it's a
who's
skill
gonna cut your
actually.
hair,
Barber.
or you can go to a hairstylist who's gonna style your hair. But that's temporary, right? Like my hair grows. In 2 3 months, it's just gonna come down here already. Oh damn, it's here already. Yeah, in 3 months it's just
And
gonna
mine is
come
like
until my mouth or something.
nose. Mine is
When you did
bigger
this thing,
nose
I
now.
got reminded of my high school. Back in high school, we had this rule that when the teachers put the hand in our head,
Yeah,
the hair shouldn't come
me too.
out of the fingers. So our hairs used to
Yeah,
always be less than 2
us
millimeter.
too, us too,
2 millimeter, 2 inches.
us
I'm not
too.
sure which of the two.
We have that same rule. The
Damn.
same rule.
So
They
if
check
I
in the
had
morning
this
when it gets
hairstyle in my high school, they would have kicked me out for some reason.
for us like no one cannot have no one can have the more than 1 millimeter or 2 millimeter. It needs to be less than the fingers.
Yeah, I mean, look, Hima. I knew I was gonna pay 21 pounds. I would have just like gone bald and I would have some better hair.
Yeah.
I would have gone
In
bald, dude.
Thailand,
21 pounds, like
in Thailand, if you pay that much, you can get a good haircut from a expensive place. I mean, that is expensive. 20 baht.
oh damn, it's 890 baht. Like wow.
That
Uh,
is
yeah.
5 KFCs. And
I
how
got
much?
finished on that one. That
Uh,
guy had the easiest extra 9 pounds on his hand just
Yep.
because he had to like
And he,
do 2 minute job.
and he probably kept it all. Like there's no additional expense for that, right? He didn't need a new blade. He didn't need any shampoo or anything.
Nothing.
He just cut it off, and he gets 9 pounds.
Nothing.
You
Yeah.
gave him a few KFC. Well, how much is KFC in UK? Is it the same price?
Uh,
You're asking a vegetarian, Nima.
let me
Oh,
check. Or you, I'll check. It's all right.
I actually forgot that
KFC.
Darshil is vegetarian.
I would be surprised
thought
if
he was-
Darshil knew the answer to this. I'd be like, what's going on?
Right, Hima. What
What is it?
are you looking for in KFC?
Just look
Like
for a
the
normal
box
burger,
or
maybe.
something normal. Yeah, burger or something like that.
Burgers. Okay.
So a normal burger
your
here is around
chicken burger.
100 baht, I guess.
Over here
Yeah,
it's not
75 is the cheapest.
Um, yeah. Your burger starts at £6.
It's not bad. It's close to Thailand.
It's
Yeah,
not right. It's
250
250
baht.
baht. Yeah, that's
Uh,
expensive.
yeah, 250. It's
With
like that.
250 baht, I
Really?
think you can
Oh
get the
yeah,
entire meal out here.
you can get the entire meal. It's just the burger,
Yeah,
like
entire
not
meal
even
is
beef and
no, no,
just
no, no.
chicken burger.
Just the
Just
chicken.
chicken.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just too expensive then.
Wait.
Yeah, I thought it's £6. Yeah, 14 to 4. Right?
Uh,
No, 14 to 6.
I'm
wait.
I'm
For your whole
converting
meal.
I'm converting that to rupees and I'm already going crazy. I'm 600 rupees for a burger.
Yeah. Don't tell
If
me
you
to
want
convert into our rupee. It will become like boom.
Zima, if you want
Like
a meal, it's around 300 baht.
300 baht.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get
then it's
fries,
expensive. Here
burger.
you can get 2 like proper meals for that price.
Of course. And now I
Mm.
understand why people just come to Thailand for exchange studies. I would come to Thailand
Mm.
for exchange studies. It's cheaper, it's
Yeah,
chiller, it's
cheaper,
hotter.
nicer,
That's
more
why
club,
people just come
more
to
beer, cheaper.
Asian countries in general, right? It's cheaper. Make the money
Yeah.
outside, come here to spend it.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
imagine if I worked hard enough for like 10 years, saved every money,
You can
and
retire
just retire
in
like
Asian country
yeah,
easily.
yeah, an Asian country. As long as
Yeah.
the visa works out somehow, we'll be fine.
Visa for Thailand or UK?
It's any country you're thinking
I
of.
see.
As long as we can visa that up, it's like after we are done being students in Thailand, imagine this, and you do not get a job. How do you plan on settling for long period?
Thailand has this thing, right, where you can pay, I don't know, is it 10,000 baht or 100,000 baht for 10 years or something like that?
10 years? No, I remember it was around 1 million baht for 5 years.
Wait, what? 1 million baht for 5 years?
Yeah, I remember reading that somewhere. A few of my uncles have that, so
Let me check it.
I
This
don't know.
is no, I checked it, but it says 600,000 baht for 5 year and 2 million for 20 years.
I see. Maybe he was talking about his family
I
whole
see.
thing.
But damn, it's expensive.
Mm.
It is expensive.
It's not worth it at that
I
point.
should- Cheers. No one wanna do it with me.
All right. Here.
I don't have blue anymore. I just finished it. And I'm hungry too. All right, so
How
Yeah,
long is
hungry
though?
too.
let's just quickly summarize what happened in today's stream. So in
Summarize.
today's stream, first of all, we started with
First,
back-end engineering versus front-end engineering, where we talk not engineering, back-end software development versus front-end
back-end
software
versus
development,
front-end.
where we discussed about which one we prefer and our reasons for that. And then we also diverted into a related topic, which was software engineering or big data and data science. And we also talked about our preferences for those. Next, we talked about a lot of stuff. None of it
The
flipped. Let me flip.
Opposite.
No,
left.
keep it like that. I can flip it for you. Wait. Darshit, can you do that again?
It's fine.
No, I can just flip it. Do it. Flip
I
horizontal.
thought that my screen is flipped. My image is flipped. So I was like,
I flipped it now. Oh, now you wrote the
Okay.
other way. So now there are both the options.
yeah,
Yeah. No,
no
both
sponsorship with these guys.
Alright, so what I was saying was, yeah. So after that, we discussed about a lot of stuff which I do not remember, and then we went on to the second topic, which was computer science versus computer engineering, where we just discussed our understanding of the two and what we thought was the meaning of each, which I am still not clear about. And then finally, we came to our computer science versus computer engineering. like the exact definition for both the fields. I feel like it's a very slippery slope, and both of them are very interchangeable, and you can use either one for anywhere. It's just a title at the end of the day. And finally, we did a competition between Bard and OpenAI in our new segment, which we haven't named yet. Maybe we'll come up with a name by the next stream. And there will also be a separate video for this part later on, so you guys can watch that if you want to. That is the end of the stream. You guys want to say something?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Adios.
Adios, ciao.
Something. Gotta say something.
Alright, so good night, everybody. See you guys next week.
Good night,
Yeah.
everyone. Make sure you take your inhaler with you when you sleep.
Inhaler
And
sponsored Hema this week.
Stay